Hello everybody and welcome to the world of Kenshi. Ba-na-dum-ba-na-dum-bum-bum. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my god, what kind of desert apocalyptic wasteland did you just stumble into? Well, don't worry. That's exactly what this is, and it's not gonna get much better. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? So with that being said, I was kind of wondering about how I was gonna do a series like this. Kenshi is an extremely open sandbox kind of game, and to say a playthrough of it would be simple would be completely lying to myself. However, I think I've come up with a little bit of a plan that should cover all the bases of Kenshi while also being a pretty good playthrough. So I've written down a few notes of stuff that we need to do. So, here is our goals for Kenshi. By the way, I know you're questioning, yes, I did add an anime mod. Do you know what channel you're on? Come on now. The things we are going to do are as follows. We need to create a self-sustaining and self-defending base. We need to gather up as many of the named NPCs as we can possibly manage, though there will be some exceptions. I'm sure we'll come across those when the time is right. We need to gather up a couple extra modded characters that I've added in. Now, another rule that I am debating doing, we'll see how it goes depending on how easy or how difficult this playthrough ends up being. Like most games I play, this is the kind of world where if somebody dies, they remain dead forever. Unlike most games I play though, this one has quite an easy way to save scum. We'll see how much of that I end up doing, but I just wanted to bring it up because it's part of the game, for better or for worse. So, you know. One of the biggest things that I'm thinking of, however, is I'm thinking this might be a solo playthrough, in which Sally will be the only character who is allowed to do most things, other than at the base. So for example, if there is a lot of things that need to be fought, Sally is the only one that can fight them. But if something needs to be done at our base, all the other named characters will be the ones who do the defending, the building, the crafting, and all of that good stuff. Now, I also have quite a few world-changing overhauls that are really going to change how the game is quote-quote played, even though we're still playing it the same way. And, of course, I've added the collection of mods that I'm using down in the description below. Because, you know, we gotta play a game modded. There's no other way to do it, really. But with that, I'm fairly sure that all the ground rules have been set. Sally is pretty much going to be our solo character, but we're gonna have as many named NPCs as we possibly can, defending our base, doing all the miscellaneous tasks, and stuff like that. However, I am kind of thinking, perhaps with time, we might adjust that rule, depending on what we're doing. Since Kenshi is kind of made to be played with a group, so you never know. Maybe if we're, say, and this is just a hypothetical, taking over a town, we can bring a couple of our named NPCs to help us with that. Okay, now that we're done with kind of the artsy, intro-y stuff, here's a basic rundown for what's going on. If you've never seen Kenshi before, which I have a feeling a lot of you have not. So, this, obviously, is Sally. As you can see, she doesn't exactly have a lot of armor at the moment, and not a lot in terms of weaponry. She currently has an iron club, which, sucks, and a rag loincloth, which does literally nothing for protection. It just kind of covers her bits. And then this is Sally's stats. They're not exactly anything to write home about, so all of her attributes and skills are currently at level 1, because we're just starting. So it's not good. You could argue that it's actually quite bad. But the maximum is actually 100. So, in a theoretical world, if all of Sally's stats got to 100, she would be able to solo most things. But a lot of enemies like to group up on you, so we'll have to plan accordingly. Strength, you probably know what that does. It's heavy weapons, it's how much you can carry. You know, pretty normal stuff. Toughness gives you damage resistance and makes you do more martial arts damage. Trust me, I was really debating making Sally a martial artist, and maybe I still will. Ignore that click, I was turning my extra fan on. But, I don't know if we're gonna be doing that. We'll see. Dexterity is how fast you are, basically. Perception is how far you can see. It works very, very well with stuff like crossbows, which we're probably going to be using, because I'm not against cheating a little bit. I say cheating, but basically crossbows are just really strong in this game. Melee attack, it's how much damage you do. Melee defense, you have a chance of blocking attacks. Dodge, you have a chance of dodging. And then, of course, the martial arts skill that I mentioned, which is how much you do with your bare fists. Don't get me wrong, it's a very fun way to play the game. It takes a long time to get going. But we also have a faction screen. And basically, with this, we can see how much people hate us or how much they like us. And our faction name is going to be the Shadow Council because, you know, we're just the strongest group that ever lived. And, of course, Sally will be referred to as our goddess. Because, why not? It sounds pretentious. Red means that they don't like you. Green means that they do like you. And, yeah, the more they like you, the more likely they are to help. Some discounts, and, you know, stuff like that. Some people might even join you if you have enough green. But if you're red, it can go from increased prices to they attack you on sight to they'll just try and kill you, anyone related to you. So that is something to look out for. But now that the TLDR is over, it's time that we try and get into the hub. Now, like I said, I do have a lot of rework mods going on, so the guards will have different dialogue than normal. Let me see, can I talk to anybody? No, they don't seem to mind if I go in. Okay, so what are we going to do to start? Technically, the best start, like I said, is just going to be to mine a bunch of stuff. And this is kind of why the game is so slow. It takes a long time to get going. Now, there is min-maxed ways to get going, but I'm just going to kind of play it how I normally play it, and we're just going to see how it goes. So yeah, this is a very slow progress. However, down in the bottom right, you might notice that there is a Workers and Efficiency tab. So basically, every character is good or bad at mining, and it goes up with time. Every character can get better with every skill, which is why this game is basically the most true RPG that you could ask for, and it's kind of a mixture of a lot of things. But say I have 4 workers on this copper vein, they're going to be able to mine very, very efficiently, and it's going to get me a lot of money. However, we only have Sally, and until we start recruiting some of the unique NPCs, it's not going to get much better. Now, there is another way to go about getting money, and that is to hope that you come across things that have just randomly keeled over dead. For example, these Holy Nation outlaws. We're not really, you know, against them per se, but if they were to just suddenly drop dead and no one saw me steal their stuff, well, who's to say that I couldn't sell that stuff for a pretty penny? Of course, you usually don't want to loot people that you know are your friends, because if someone catches you, then I'm pretty sure they won't like you as much. But for the moment, we just gotta go about this the slow way. It will get more exciting as we go, but yeah, this is just how Kenshi starts, really. Looks like our luck might have just turned around. So this guy, who's in a crumpled ball of mess, seemingly got into a fight with a hound. And I believe there was a slave I just saw run past me. I don't know where he's gone now, but I'm pretty sure that he got into a fight. So you know what? We're going to abandon our mine for just a minute, and we're going to come over here. Because if we're lucky, and he ends up, say, bleeding out, then we might be able to make something happen here. So first, I'm going to loot you before you get back up. Okay, take all his stuff. So if you loot the meat off of a grounded animal, they actually just die. So yeah, we killed that, but that's fine. Now, this guy's unconscious. His chest is injured. His head is... it's seen better days. So, hang on. I want to sneak. Oh, someone sees me. Who? Ooh, more dust hounds. And a dust hound alpha, which is not happy with me. Not happy with me at all, in fact. Oh, probably because I killed his dust hound, which was probably his baby. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, first of all, I mean, he's not using it. So, I'm taking his stuff. Take that to sell it. Let's see. You have a shirt, which actually has quite a bit of resistance. I think I'm gonna take that from you. Oh, wow. This is all really good stuff. I'm actually, you know what? I'm taking most of your stuff. This is all, like, extremely good. You also have a very nice Kodachi. It has 85 cutting damage compared to our 4 cutting damage. So we're taking that. Let's put our weapon here. Wow, you have a claymore too. That's worth so much! You know what? How heavy are we? Can we still run away? Okay, let's stop sneaking and let's start booking it before this dog gets to us. Okay, we are way too slow. All right, good start, good start. Here we go. Yeah, I think it's time we drop the ore. Okay, not enough. Still not really fast enough to get away, and we shed a lot of loot. See, I'm not so much worried about this little bone dog, even though, well, dogs in this game are very deadly. Yeah, I'm worried about this guy. We got a long way to go back to camp. Or not back to camp, back to the town. What's our... Ooh, you know what? Maybe we can get the ninjas to help us out. I don't know if we're necessarily gonna make it. We can try, though. Oh, yeah, you are much faster than me. Oh, my God! We just got 3... Oh, my... Yeah, Okay, well, that's the end of my story. Oh, my God! See, I knew we were gonna get wrecked, but I didn't think we were legit just gonna go, and dead. Good start. Okay. So, reloaded, stole his stuff, still killed the dog, but we're gonna immediately start beelining it out of here. We're also not going to light up our lantern. And so far, so good. We're not necessarily in safety yet. Okay. The alpha's this way, so I'm gonna start moving downwards. Okay. He's kind of going upwards. Oh my goodness, there's so many dogs around. Okay, let's, oh boy. So our goal is we are trying to get... here. We're trying to get back to the hub. Issue, there's all kinds of dogs around us. Alright, good news. We've successfully gotten away, and we got most of the loot. I'm gonna consider that a pretty big win. Now, technically, we are disguised as the Highlanders because we have on 2 pieces of their clothing, which isn't great, but at the same time, their stuff is so good that I kind of just don't care. Now, okay, if the people of the hub start attacking us, then I'll care. But my big thing is, I want to try and sell their stuff. Now, how fast are we moving? We're moving at 6 miles an hour. But, you know what? We're still moving. We're not in combat, because nothing is currently chasing us. Something is being attacked over there. And then, who's this guy? Bounty Hunter Captain. Okay, well. Sure got some big, meaty arms. I wouldn't want to mess with you. Now, this is one of the loading things I mentioned with Kenshi, because it, really likes to load. Just what we need. More roamers. Oop. Keep trying to speed it up and, doing that instead. Okay, so we're gonna walk up here, and hopefully they're not going to attack us on sight, because we've already been in the town. They've already seen us, but we have a disguise on now, so... Hello. Okay, works for me. Okay, do they mind us coming in here? No, they don't. Okay, awesome. See, this is why the hub is so good. You pretty much can come here, and for the most part, even modded, they're just gonna accept you. Now, there's a couple exceptions, but for the most part, they're quite nice. I mean, this guy's going to go kill something, but you know what? We're just not gonna worry about that. Aha! There you are. Now, I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case. There she is. There she is. I don't know why she's got, like... I don't know why she's so, like, beefcaked out. Bro, what are her stats? What the f... Okay. So, yeah, this is one of the unique NPCs that I was gonna say that we should get. However, this stature does not seem to just be because of, you know, a bug. No, she seems absolutely beefed out. Not only does she only bleed 10% of normal bleeding, she's got 800 health for every limb. She also gets hungry less. What the... Okay, she runs at 24 miles an hour. That is a fast nep. She has a martial arts of 61. Wow. You're pretty strong there, Nip. You're also just ridiculously beefed out. Okay, well, maybe we won't be using beefed out Nep. We'll get her later. She's like the final boss of characters we need to recruit. Oh, goodness. Looks like more people got beat up by those bone dogs. Yeah, this guy is absolutely dead. This guy is also dead. So, well, I mean, I was coming back to mine some copper, but... Well, I suppose a detour wouldn't matter much. Let's go take a look, shall we? Now, we're still not very fast. We definitely need to work on both our athletics and our strength. Ooh, some bone dogs are around. Or rather, some dust hounds. Okay, let's get in real quick. Get the stuff. Get out. This dog's already trying to kill us. Armored faceplates. That does sound nice. However, I'm actually going to put on these wooden sandals. Because that'll speed us up a little bit. Basic first aid kit. Yes, please. Okay, move backwards so he misses. Oh, hang on. Loot this guy. What you got? Oh, you have a crossbow. Yes, give me that crossbow. That is going to be a good source of early damage if we can survive this. Move back. Ow. Okay, he got a bite on our chest. That is okay. I'm trying to go around him. There we go. Abusapathing. What in the world is this enslaver? 47 cutting, 4 blunt, bit of blood loss. Really good versus humans, not good against anything else. I'm actually going to leave that. Okay, I want to go check these guys out. That bone dog is still trying to absolutely destroy us. We'll see how... Okay, did get a hit on us. I'm still going to loot. You can't stop me. Makeshift razor. This thing is not very good either. What's nice is we do have a little bit of a... Oh, boy. Ah, we might be dead again. Make a break for it? Well, in hindsight, I suppose I should have seen that coming. We don't have enough stats to fight anything, especially not bone dogs. Bone dogs are quite literally one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. Don't worry, it'll soon stabilize. There's a dog after us, but we're just going to ignore it. What's he gonna do? Bite my legs off? I didn't think so. See, he gave up. And there's also a bit of a turf war going on here. So we're just gonna say... Come on over and start sneaking. Ah, we were doing the ninja run for a second. Oh my god, why is there so many... What is this civil war going on? Hang on, who are some of the factions here? Holy Nation Outlaws. They're all Holy Nation Outlaws. What the heck are you guys fighting? Let's see, who? Hill Marauder. Man, you guys really do not like this Hill Marauder, huh? Oh my god! Whoa! Okay, bro, calm down. He's not going anywhere. Dude, even Nep got in on the action. You do not want her after you. Hey, I'm just gonna sneak on through. Nobody mind me. Just leveling up my sneaking. You know, speaking of, how fast is our stealth going up, considering how many things that were around? So we're at 10 stealth. Oh yeah, that's going up fast. Look at that stealth growth. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, why? What is attacking me? Oh, I stepped in front of a dude shooting a crossbow and got shot in the back of the... Okay. Awesome. That's something to look out for. So... Huh. I'm just gonna bandage myself up real quick. You guys don't mind, do you? Looks like we found ourselves a live one, boys. Alright, well, if no guards are gonna pick you up, and you have a bounty for 1,000 gold, you never know. Maybe they'll still take him. Worst case, we'll just use him as strength practice. Please don't shoot in my general direction. I would appreciate not being shot again. What is up with this guy? Holy, that is a beefed out freaking hiver. Look at this absolute unit. Oh my god, they outran us. How? There's so many of you. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm just gonna continue on my way. Boy, I do not want to get in bad relations with the hub because they have some serious police force. If you look at them wrong, 300 guys will come out of literally nowhere just to maul you. Hey, will you take this guy for money? Make it quick. I don't know. Alright, so you won't take this guy, fair enough. However, because you won't take him, I'm just gonna carry him around. Because how this game works is, if you're holding a ton of stuff and you just keep moving around, you'll just keep leveling up your goodies. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make loops back and forth in the city until we're actually able to run while carrying this guy. Now, we are starting to do a light jog, so it's starting to get a little bit better already, but it's gonna take quite a bit of time. Now, this is a fight we could potentially take. This here triangle bandit, this guy right here, seems to want to pick a fight with us. I don't know why, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say no. Alright, buddy, you think you're so tough with your stubby, limping leg? Ow. Okay, well, not a good start. Get him. Get him. Yes. Good. Look, all you gotta do is hit his stomach like once. Or his leg. Stomach or leg. You got this. Stomach or leg. Alright, you've got backup. Stomach, leg, either one of those. I mean, well, it works. And I'll take his hat. Oh, no, I won't. That looks horrendous. Okay, pretty much good as new. Now, how healing works in this game, you see the yellow? That basically means we've bandaged up that much of our chest. It still has to heal. It heals much faster if you're in bed, but if you're just kind of out and about like we are, it does still slowly heal over time, but it's not nearly as good. So, in the meantime, I'm just going to keep mining, and then I'm pretty sure that this guy is going to get back up and try and fight us again. But if he does, we'll just hit him with our katana again. Alright, he's just letting himself heal up as he plays dead. That's fair enough. I mean, it's not a bad play, all things considered. But, yeah, farming process alone, not going so well. We have 3 copper, because we're working at 30% efficiency. Technically, it'd be better if we found a smaller vein, but, copper is worth a decent penny, so we're just gonna keep going as is for now. There is actually a couple people that we could go recruit, one of which is kind of dangerous to get to, but might be worthwhile. And then the others we need money for, so yeah, that's nice. We've saved up enough money to buy our own little shack. Well, we've got a place to store our stuff. Now, we just need to repair it. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, farming, not going extremely well. The fact that we have some high-grade armor, though, does make me feel a lot better. But, we need to potentially find some other way to make money. I can think of something, but it's not exactly the most, it's a little dangerous, but the more money we can get, the better. I think we need to be able to run 44 miles an hour or something crazy to be able to do the thing I want to do. Here we go! Any moment now, here it comes! Wait for it. And done. Our very first home has been created. So, now we can actually start to put some stuff down. Not a whole lot of stuff. We're still not doing so well in that respect, but we could do a research box. And that's pretty much it. Not that we have any books or money, because we spent it all on building materials. But think about it this way. We've got a safe place to come store our stuff. Yeah, we still got a little bit more that we gotta prepare for. But who knows? It might go fairly well. Finally! Enough books to actually research something. And I know exactly what I'm gonna research. If I can go in the house. There we go. Alright, here's what we're doing. We still need a building material. Ooh, the game is not treating me nicely. Research box. Alright, let's make it. And there it is. Now, we can put all of our books inside. Let's show our research. I want to make, let's see, storage box. Storage box, or, and then technically we could get public sales just so we can start unlocking everything else. but I actually want to research basic walls. So that's all 3 of our books. We can get storage boxes for ore, and makeshift walls. That should be enough. Actually, apparently we can do indoor lighting as well. Yeah. So this should help us quite a bit. Also, the reason I have cheat dummies is because we actually have a mod where we can go above the 100 stat limit, and you literally need the cheat dummies to pull that off. So let's get researching, shall we? There it is. This is what we've been looking for. Now, let's just run on up. Take one of these. Okay, make sure we actually got it. Let's see. 6 pounds. It is worth 2.1 K gold. Or cats, sorry. Nobles pay a lot of money for this rare delicacy. Many people die trying to steal them. Well, we're not gonna be one of those, now are we? Ah, out of room. I don't know. We could probably make more room, yeah? I guess not. Now, I know with all our mods, people are not really giving us money for stuff, so we're certainly gonna see. Let's head back to the Hive Village and see if we can actually get there safely. What are we running at? 18 miles an hour? We could potentially make this work. Okay. Let's head into here. Nope, nope. Don't try and pick the lock. Okay, let's see. Who's the one who's selling stuff? Hi! I want to sell. Now, how much will you give me for this egg? 800 cats. Wow, that is, yeah, that's marked down. Hive heavy plate armor? Goodness. This thing is super defensive, but wow, it is, not great on the old stats, huh? Can I wear this? A groin plate made by hivers. What are they protecting? Oh, Kenshi, you never fail to amaze me with your buggy pathing sometimes. I gotta tell you, the gold nerf from all these mods, cat nerf, sorry, is absolutely killing me. It is making this so difficult, but I decided we're gonna take the beak thing eggs, come back to the hub, and try and sell them here. They might be willing to pay a little more. Alright, let's see. I mean, half. That's much better. That's 200 more cats than we were getting with the hivers, so that does help out a lot. So the play potentially is to go get eggs, run it back to the hub, sell it here, and then run back. Because right now, we're not really able to mine efficiently unless we go get a couple more companions, which we could do. Although they pay 30% less for all copper and iron. Or no, they only pay 30%. So it's like, it's a little difficult. This is definitely one of the harder starts I've ever had. But you never know, it might blossom into something amazing sooner or later. I pretty much just have to keep playing as the scavenger. My issue is, I just keep dying. Because we keep dying to animals. And when you die next to an animal, they begin to eat you. Which means, well, you're not getting back up from that because you get eaten. Now, what's going on here? Some Holy Nation outlaws are fighting a dog? I mean, I'll take that, if you don't mind. I'm just gonna get a little bit of sneak training in, don't mind me. Okay, this is a Holy Nation outlaw, so I don't really want to mess with him. This is a dog, so I'm gonna steal all of his stuff. Now, what are you guys up to? How's it going? Don't mind me. You know what? I'm gonna first aid this guy. How are you doing? You're not doing so well either. Okay. Keep you alive and stable. So healing people does kind of increase your relations with them, which is kind of why I'm trying to do it as much as I am. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and first aid this guy. There we go. Now, who else is injured? You guys are pretty much doing fine. I'm gonna help heal this guy. And you're good. Now, as payment, I'm gonna take all of these and sell it on my way. Debatably, I should take some food too, but is this guy... Oh, he's not doing good. You know what? Let's save him as well. If we can prevent him from dying, that'll help us in the long term. Okay, now he's got his buddy helping him as well. There, good as new. Spend a little time in a bed and you'll be fine. Alright. So, this is probably going to be rather expensive. However, I think it's a good idea we join the Shinobi Thieves. Reason being, not only do they have a plastic surgeon, so when we get Nep, we can change her, absolutely gigantic shoulders, but we also get access to very, very useful equipment. Only issue is... Oh, wait. Yeah, only issue is, it is 10,000 cats to join. Now, I just need to find who actually owns this place, but yeah, we can go talk to the plastic surgeon once we're part of them, and then we can just go, hey... I believe we also get very high rep with them. Well, I guess I'm roaming around for a while because I can't find the owner. Ah, wait, here you are. At the very top, sitting on a thing. Hello, I want to join. So, you want to join, huh? Alright. So now... Let me see. They are now my allies. We are at 100 rep with them. That means that they will defend us, heal us, and all that sort of good stuff. And we can use their bed. Oh, boy. So, yeah. Alright, I've gotten tired of not having a bag, so we're gonna go see if the Sheik have anything that we can buy. Now, they did actually let us in, no problem, which is pretty surprising, all things considered. But let's see. I believe the bag place is gonna be way back here. Yep, here it is. Now, it's not open yet, so we're gonna have to wait for like the entire night, but I'm buying a frickin' bag if I can get away with it. However, this guy's just gonna stand here and heckle me, isn't he? He just wanted to walk up on me. He just wanted me to feel uncomfortable, that's all. Is there even a shop vendor in this place? Apparently not. Is there anybody we can talk to in here? Not that I'm seeing. Oh, probably because they're out here fighting. I don't really know who to help in this situation. Okay, finally got some backpacks. Now, we did have to wait for quite some time. Well, actually, I had to import the save because I'm pretty sure the shopkeeper died. But we have an adventurous backpack. This is pretty much going to be the best backpack that we could ask for. However, it was 8k gold, so, yeah, that's a little bit of a hole in the pocket. And then we bought 2 small thieves backpacks for anyone potentially new that we got. I went ahead and got some armored rags for ourselves because I would actually like Sally to be a little bit more armored than she currently is. Plus, we are wearing a stolen faction uniform. So I'm just going to give this to one of our people that we recruit, and I'm also going to eventually swap out the leather vest. But this is a very, very good step in the right direction. Now, real quick, I do want to make sure, yeah, our faction and stuff is still doing just fine. So, back home we go. And hopefully, we should be able to do things a little bit more efficiently now that we have some backpacks. And then we can also potentially build, like, some chests and stuff. And start really making a little bit of a home for ourselves. Now, obviously, it's still going to be a while before we have enough money and materials to do everything that we want to do. Hey, one of the custom races. But, you know, there's potential. Well, all we had to do was let her bite us, and now she's joining us. Oh my god, she looks as amazing as I would have hoped. It looks like we've got our first follower. Alright, she's ready. Nama is our new agony demon. Dude, if you thought the Darkest Dungeon and Ruina workshops were a little bit weird, well, you got nothing on what Kenshi's got, apparently. So, let's bring Nama home. Oh, after we get stopped. We'll see. But, it certainly sounds... What the... What did you just do to this guy? Wow, it wasn't enough to completely launch him into the sky. You also are bringing him to jail? Hey, he's a Crawl's chosen, too. How about that? Okay, as I was saying, debating going to get Nep. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Now, Nama is actually ridiculously strong in terms of her stats. She is an agony demon after all, but the only thing she's really good at is fighting. So, you know, that's gonna be something. Not that we're really gonna have her fight. She's mainly just gonna do, like, the miscellaneous stuff. But, you know, it's good to know if they gotta defend themselves, right? Ashley is now our second companion. Okay, well, this is going well. Debatably, we're getting too many followers at once, considering we can't really self-sustain them yet. But what are you gonna do? So, oh, and by the way, I had to reset because my game crashed, and guess what? I wasn't able to buy the thief backpacks. Ha ha ha! Awesome. Well, we've met a new faction. Do we know if they're friendly? At the very least, they're not attacking us on sight, which is something. Holy! This guy is worth 10,000 cats. The chance we beat him is close to 0, but he sure is worth a lot. Now, what I have kind of going on, back at the hub, I have our 4 companions basically just mining their life away because, yeah, like I said, they're not going to be helping us fight, and, truthfully, I don't really have to worry about their safety because they have Nep with them, who is a little overpowered, and she has 54 martial arts, so she doesn't even need a weapon. So yeah, don't really need to worry about their safety, just need to check in every so often and see how the copper is doing. So, returning to Sally for the moment. Let's see if they're friendly or not. If they are, great! If they're not, well, then this gets a little bit more challenging. As for what I'm doing on Sally, I am attempting to find more eggs to bring back to the hub, because they pay a lot more for it than normal. Issue? Haven't found much of that. So let's go ahead and wander towards them, see if they get aggressive to us. If they do, we'll just run away. Now, I know I'm a little bit too far out at this rate, but I was kind of hoping maybe if we stretched out just a little bit further, we'd be able to find something. But because we're not getting very lucky, I think our only real options is to either check above this high village, which, to be fair, we can head that way now. But if there's absolutely nothing here, we need to head a little bit past the Fog Islands, past Obedience, past the Shrieking Forest, up to the Leviathan Coast, because there is quite a bit of beak things there. Not to mention, if we happen to find, just randomly, a dead Leviathan, a pearl would go a long way for us. But, I mean, the chances of finding a dead Leviathan naturally is, not high. Certainly not high at all. So, what I'm noticing in this playthrough, money is a huge issue. All of the strategies, and I think I've gone over this, at least in passing a little bit, but all of the strategies that I know... Oh, hello. All of the strategies I know to make quick, easy money, get ourselves off to a relatively simple and quick start, they don't exist with this mod pack. They're just not easy. Now, that being said, we did actually luck out and find a second beak thing nest. Holy crap, there's so many eggs here. If we can get away with just a few, and then get back to the high village, maybe they'll be willing to protect us. Oh, this could be a huge breakthrough. Okay. But yeah, once we actually manage to get a little bit of money, we're going to be able to start building a base. We're going to be able to start funding, like, a lot of our... Oh, boy, they've seen us. Alright, time to get the run going. Okay, I want... How many eggs can I carry? 2, 3, 4... Maybe 5 at the maximum? Okay, nope. Get the egg. Okay, that's alright. Bait out an attack, that's alright. Okay. Okay. Nope. Oh, and that's Sally dead. Well, that's why we quick save, boys. Oh, wait a minute, we're still... I mean, if they're just gonna leave us be, I'm gonna take that egg and I'm gonna leave. They'll never see it coming. Unfortunately, Sally has lost her right leg, which is currently rolling after her. But, I mean, honestly, if we make it out of this, we could always just get some robotic legs, and that might even be better than our current leg. Now, issue, we have to crawl out of here without being eaten alive, and we are also currently bleeding out. Can we stop the bleeding at all? Yes, actually. Wow, I actually managed to stop the bleeding. Okay, well, it's not the prettiest, but if we could just get back to that high village, we might be able to make something happen here. Especially with them all mining, if we can sell enough copper, we can potentially afford, like, a really good leg. Now, of course, there is also the option of just reloading and seeing how it goes. But, I mean, hey, I'm down for the challenge. Because as long as Sally isn't dead, there's still a chance that we can get out of this. However slow it might be. And we're not too far out, all things considered. If Sally can just make it home. Now, who's being attacked? Yeah, this is why I'm not even worried about them, because they just, they're fine. Okay, set Haiti as the medic. That's her #1 priority. How you doing, Sally? Still doing good. I mean, you got a few bites taken out of you while you're on the ground, but you're still going strong. Still crawling. Oh, we were being attacked again. However, that group does not care at all. Oh, cage beasts. I mean, they're herbivores, so they probably won't eat us, right? As scary and big as they look. Ah! Yes! Wait, we can heal. We can live! Keep him busy. Oh, we're out of bandage. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Oh my god, the beak thing is winning. Keep going. Keep crawling. We're gonna make it. Crawl! Crawl, Sally, crawl! She's making it, though. She's making it. Oh, those aren't slavers, are they? Slavers? Your drones, Midland Hive. I mean, you're not slavers. The village, it's just over that hill. By the way, this is a village. I know it can be a little hard to tell. Issue, we're slowly bleeding out. We got no bandage. I mean, we have medical supplies, but we got no bandage. And I don't know if we're gonna make it. Hivers, save me. Please come heal me. I need it. I don't think we're gonna make it. I mean, I don't know. We're almost there. She's still going strong. However, we're starting to bleed out a little quicker now. Yeah, -10. Yikes. I don't know, though. We might make it. We might end up making it. Now, what I'm going to do... I think this is going to be the best possible play. I need all of you to run back to town, because we need to sell that copper so that we know we have enough money to potentially rent a bed and not bleed to death. Now, of course, it's still not looking good. Which one is the inn? Inn. That's the bar. So, that's the sheriff. We need to pick correctly. I don't remember which one is the correct one. I'm going to take a gamble. We're going to look inside this one. And if this isn't it, we're going to head to the commute hut. Oh, no. The commute hut is for sale. So, yeah. We just got to take a gamble and go for it. Ugh! Well... Look how close she was. was literally in view. Oh, that's Kenshi, though. Alright, so bad news. The injuries we sustained were too much, which means it's time to reload. Well, let's try this again, shall we? After all, there's only a few of them, and we know they're not that dangerous. Well, other than the fact that they killed us. Okay, so, yeah, that didn't quite work out. She got so close to actually making it. If we would have had, like, a little bit more first aid kit, I think we would have made it. Had we at least been able to stop the bleeding on our chest, we would have made it. Debatably, we could even put on the armored rags just to ensure a little bit of extra safety for us. Because I do actually want Sally to run around in medium armor. The only issue is, these assassin rags we got are just so good. But I think for the sake of this, we actually do need to take safety over function. Now, that being said, we need to look for an opening. And I'm going to try again with these eggs. Oh, who's this? Who's running by? A worker drone. Alright, well. Alright, well, we got our leg back. Only issue is we gotta try and get those eggs again, and they are fairly heavily guarded. Finally home. Well, as close to home as it can be for the moment. By the way, this is half the reason this video has been so chopped up, is because, Kenshi, like I mentioned earlier, has a bit of a loading problem, and it force pauses the game, so you're just kind of sitting there waiting. Now, I did run to the Shek Kingdom and go ahead and sell a couple of our stuff. They actually have the best prices for eggs and stuff, so I figured it would be a pretty good place to go. We also managed to pick up a thieves backpack, which is going to be very, very nice, and I'm actually debating putting it on Sally, but at the same time, it's not like a huge thing. If anything, we should probably put it on Haiti, because she does not have a backpack on. But, yeah, I've been thinking about it. Honestly, I think the best way to make money is not going to be by what we're doing, because I gotta tell you, it has not felt worth it. However, I can think of something that we can do that'll give us a lot of money. Now, what I'm gonna do now, I actually just want to build buy a ton of building materials. Let's go with 4. Books are a little pricey, but I'm gonna get 3 of them. Okay, we still have a little money left. I'm going to get 2 more building supplies. Let me see. Advanced outpost, basic furniture. Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave it there. So we've got about 3K gold. Cats. Dang it. That we're hanging on to. I'm sorry. I've played too many, like, fantasy games and MMOs and stuff. It's always gold to me. So here's what we're gonna do. We are firstly going to shove all of our books into here. Then I'm gonna try and put my building materials in here. Okay. Let's put our backpack right here. Now, who has the most research skill, other than Nep, because she's pretty strong? So let's see, research. Engineer, -2. Well, it's not going to be Nama. Engineering, you're not very good at it, but you can learn very, very effectively. And Haiti is also horrendous at it. So looks like Ashley gets to be our researcher, because she's going to be the best at it, and also because everyone else sucks at it. So I want Ashley to go ahead and come here. Let's see, Agony armor, Sultron armor, some Haiti gear. cage for agony demons. Oh boy. Let's see. Small house. Camp outfitting. This is... Oh, I see. It's just stuff for our camp. Okay, then what I want to do... Fabric... I mean, if we can start getting some stuff made, we might be able to actually start making some money. However... Oh, I kind of want to be able to make some armor and weapons and stuff, because right now, we're not doing good. So, basic weapon grades. Then, now these aren't the cheat ones, are they? No, they're not. Okay. I only have the cheat ones so that we can go past the max. I'm not going to use it for anything else. We don't have enough books for most other things. What I'm actually going to do... Let's go fabric. And then... That's pretty much it for the moment. But that actually does allow us a little bit of downtime. So while she's researching that, I'm gonna do something to make a ton of money on Sally. And it's gonna involve a little bit of save scumming if I can get my orientation right. Alright, let's head over to the Shinobi Thieves. Ashley should be making her way back to our house so that she can start researching. The other three will continue to mine, and let me see. As soon as we get there, let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit. Okay, now what we're gonna do. Where are you? Plastic surgeon, Jenkin, heads or tails dealer. Here you are. It's time to make money the legit way. So, place your bets. 500 cats. Here we go. I'm going to say heads 2 times. It was tails. All right, we lost money. Let's do it again. Heads 2 times. It was tails again. All right. Heads 2 times. It was tails again. Heads 2 times. Heads 3 times. Oh, look at that. We just made all our money back. That's nice. That is nice. Not only did we make all of our money back, we made an extra 1,000 cats. That is where it's at. That's how you make money right there. Yeah, I've resorted to gambling. That's how bad the money situation has gotten. So you'll be happy to know that gambling went well. We are sitting now at 61,000 cats. I went ahead and did a little bit of an outfit change for Sally. I wanted her to be a little bit more defensive, and she is currently sporting 40% stomach resistance, which isn't amazing, but it'll do. And outside of town, I couldn't help but notice a couple groups fighting, so I decided to join in. Okay, currently there is a rat and a triangle bandit going at it. And it seems to have gone well for us. Now, the only issue is we need to actually kill this guy, or else we're going to be in a fair bit of trouble. Especially since he's a hungry bandit. He won't necessarily kill us, but he will leave us for dead and take all of our food, of which we have quite a bit because I've been harvesting animals. Sally going for the most epic of dodges. Surprisingly, the biggest thing taking damage is actually her head and, who would have guessed, her stomach. Let's go ahead and arrange that, get everything going. It's actually worth a pretty penny. I'm going to take it off him just so he doesn't have it. We do also have some drifter boots on. But technically, we could still wear our other original boots. Only reason I'm not is because I don't want people to think I'm in a disguise and potentially attack me because of that. Now, let's go ahead and just heal up real quick. Alright, good as new. Now, there was another fight going on. Over here. I'm going to start making my way towards it, although it is actually quite a bit of people, and this triangle bandit is about to lose. And these guys are all, like, practically full health as well, so in hindsight, maybe we don't go towards that. I don't think we're quite strong enough to deal with something of that caliber. Yeah, I mean, all in all, we did get a little bit of training to look at our stats. We're sitting at 47 strength, That is primarily because of us lugging around a body way earlier. Toughness is at 14, so that's actually really, really good considering where we are and how little fights we've actually taken. Dexterity is at 7. Could be a little bit better, but we are using a very light weapon to try and increase that. And then perception will go up when we finally have a crossbow, because trust you me, in a run like this, I am not good enough at the game to not go without a crossbow. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Now, this guy is dead. Well. Dead or not, he's still wanted by the Shek Kingdom, so we may as well just go turn in. It'll increase our rep with them just a little bit. Okay, this guy isn't wanted. How about any of you? Are any of you wanted for anything else? All these dust towns I've looted. No, all in all, pretty good. We managed to get out of there with a little bit of injuries, but nothing that won't make us stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger in Kenshi. And unfortunately, we've died quite a few times. So, I'm actually... I've been writing down how many times Sally has died in this episode. And I will be more than happy to tell you what the total number is once we finally reach the end. Because it's not super high, but it's higher than I would like, that's for certain. Looks like we've come across 2 unique followers. The first being Ruka. So, she is the only Shek who does not have her horns. Let me see. So, we're going to be nice to her. We're going to say, no. She said, good, don't. Because I can still prove my worth in battle without them. I have a question for you, Hornless. What do you do if you're outnumbered on the battlefield?
Is there even a choice? You keep fighting till the end.
Truth. You live a coward or die a hero. We fight the enemy to the death, and we die with honor on the battlefield. But I didn't die. I awoke, surrounded by death, but still alive. They labeled me a deserter and cut my horns on my return. I'm no longer a warrior, but a servant.
But you fought bravely. You didn't deserve that.
Perhaps. Either way, I will not remain here as an unclad warrior. But you seem different to the other outsiders I have met, Hornless. Let us band together. I am intrigued to fight alongside you. It would be my honor. And so, Ruka has joined us. Ruka is now on our team, and not only that, but we also have somebody else special that can join us. We're talking to him from a little bit far away, but that's fine.
Weakling, how about earning yourself the loyalty of a Shek warrior?
Go on.
I need to be freed. 3,500 cats to set me free from my lord. Let me fight for you, outsider, as a mighty warrior once again. Peasant life is killing my soul. I need a battle.
You'll fight again. Come with us. Well, his peasant life has certainly has made him, you know. Looks like we have 2 potential followers to join in, or rather to invite to join into our ranks. The first one is, you can barely see her, but it's going to be Ramilia, who is not in her dress for some reason, but that's fine. Hey, Drifter, I'm looking for a job and finding Flandre. I don't know. My sister. Your sister? We got lost due to the sandstorm when we were traveling in the Great Desert. Flandre? Huh? I know these characters are from Toho. I just have no idea how to pronounce it. Just disappeared then. Later, I inquired with the samurai of the United Cities, and I learned that Flandre has been captured by slavers. Save, not slave, a person from the slaver trader must cost many cats. So I was looking for a job in Stoat,
but I haven't made much cats yet. I have never done these works before. These works were all done by the maid when I was at home. When I was in Stoat, a group of very strange people were following me. They claimed to be part of the United Heroes League, and they said they wanted to strengthen base security. They are recruiting people and interested in my weapon. They want to buy it at a high price, although I didn't want to sell the weapon. But I sold it to them because I was short on cats at that time. Okay, a little bit of translation issues, but that's fine. You sold your weapon by how much? 5,000 cats. I heard that the United Heroes' League are all thugs. They might fool you. What? Even 5,000 cats is not enough to save her. Let me see. Where's your sister? Maybe a slaver's town. I don't know exactly. How much? Will you help me find my sister? I will. Give you 5K to join us. Okay. I didn't save. The game did that. I'll join you after that. Okay, so now we have a quest, at least. So you want to go save your sister. However, this is 2 unique recruits. So for the moment, it seems as though Remilia will be joining us. Now, we need to go rescue her from slavers. So I can think of a spot we need to go. Getting there might be a little awkward with the 2 of us, though. Remilia's proof. It is a single cat. Oh, this is to make all of her stuff. Standard first aid kit. She has a ridiculously strong set of wings. Her little bonnet is very strong as well. She has mercenary armor on. And, of course, she has fairly good shoes on. Now, to talk to the other potential recruit.
Either buy me a drink or get out of here. Had a run-in with the Bugmaster down south. Odd times. You ever heard of the Bugmaster, Vagrant?
I've heard stories.
Trust me, you don't want to meet him. The guy's got a whole frickin' army of bugs and he's out for blood. I hear he's half bug, half man. His father was human, his mother insect. Okran knows how old he is. Legend says he's immortal. Been around since ancient civilization.
Go on.
So, the guy despises his human lineage. I mean, he's a freak in nature, right? But now he takes out all his rage on the human race. Guy's a maniac, I tell you. Had to hide under my comrade's cold body. I would have been slaughtered for sure if I hadn't. It's the sort of thing you only see in nightmares.
That's terrible.
Nothing a good amount of grog won't fix.
Okay, I missed the first part of this because I didn't hit the record button fast enough and it was sped up, but Sally said, Remy, you said your weapon was... where? To which Remy responded, cheated by the United Heroes' League. They should be in the Great Desert. The base of the United Heroes' League seems located in the northeast of Shobatai. Shobatai. I'm gonna have to look up where that is on the map, but at least we're getting a solid direction. Why not go there now? They have elites there. Take care. Okay, so we need to go to the Great Desert for her weapon, and then slavers have Flandre. Oh wow, 100 Guardian. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a good thing we're not enemies with the Shek, because we would be so beyond dead right now. Looks like we found ourselves some ridiculously good loot. At least, you know, decently good loot. Alright. So we got Fragment Axe, and it is a... It's a blue, so I mean, not bad at all. We got a blue Nodachi, which deals a ridiculous amount of cutting damage. I might even just leave this on Sally, honestly. We got a really, really good Drifter's Leather Jacket. And then we got some fairly decent Drifter's Boots. They're not quite as good as ours, but I'm not going to say no to them. And then we could technically take the rest, but I think it's better that we don't. The Slave King? Oh my god, what are his stats? He's worth 80,000 cats? Shame we're not gonna stand any chance against him. But at the same time... Well, technically, Sally is the only one who's supposed to be engaging, but since we are on Remy's quest, and this guy is so insanely powerful, I'm kind of tempted. We probably shouldn't, though. We need to... We'll come back here. I really don't want to get in a big tussle with this guy. Although it seems like he is going to be chasing us. Who's he wanted by? The United Cities. Okay, well, I mean, that would be a bad thing to get friendly with, but at the same time, I think it's better we just take off. Yeah, look how fast he's attacking. There's no way. Also, yeah, looks like he has a couple, couple outlaws that are locked up. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's just continue to try and get out of here. Oh my god, he is so fast. Actually, his attack speed being quite as quick as it is kind of backfiring on him. Because he swings long before either of us actually get to him. Yeah. I mean, that's not going to be the case forever. He's going to hit us sooner or later. Or not. He's just giving up. Okay, well, I'm not going to say no to that, because he would have absolutely whooped the both of us. Plus, it would have been quote-quote cheating had I actually engaged him. Okay, after a very long journey, as you can tell, we're on day 15 now, we have made it to Bark. And while I don't think this is exactly where we need to go, I have a sneaking suspicion we might find Flandre here. So, I'm going to quick save now, and then let's start making our way inside. Okay, there we are. Oh! They look almost half asleep, slumped in their stance, devoid of all enthusiasm.
Alright, I need to check your stuff before you can enter town. Spot check, rules, yada yada, you get the picture.
I understand, go ahead.
Okay, let's see what you've got, I guess. That'll do, go on in.
Good enough for me. Okay, Remy, where is your sister? I don't know if she's actually here, but it's probably worth looking. Now, is there any trade spots here? Let me take a look. Well, actually, I'm gonna say you're there. There's a chance of it, though. Is there any... Is it gonna sound bad? Is there any slave traders around here? Because those tend to be the areas that we really want to look for when looking for people. Not to mention, she did say that's what happened, right? Well, we'll head into the bar. Maybe we'll get some dialogue from her. And it is entirely possible that she's not even here. I don't know why they're saying good to see you again, considering this is our first time here, but that's fine. We all look the same, do ya? Okay, what do you got actually for food? Because I kind of need some. Oh, 1,000. Yeah, dang. Actually, 50 for only 244? I'll take that. I will take, you know what? I'll take 3 of them. Perfect. That'll do us amazingly. Thank you very, very much. Now, do we see... Actually, while we're here, do we have any unique recruits here? Let me see. Red. And... that's about it. Red. Okay, so that's something to look out for while we're here. I don't know what he looks like, but I know he's around now. Apparently there's a crossbow shop.
Oh boy, that would be nice.
You know what? Maybe we should hang around and see if that crossbow shop actually opens. Because if it does, I actually really want a crossbow. Also, very hard to see with all the dust everywhere, but what are you going to do? June. You know what? Hang on. Let's come over here. I want to investigate and see if maybe this is something of note. Or they'll just kick me out. Either one. Well, I'm not getting kicked out. At least not yet. Anyone of note here? Skin, Abura? No. Not yet, at least. Well, actually, slaver guard, slave trader. So yeah, there is actually a chance that she is here. Alright. Let's keep looking around then. Worst case, we know she's somewhere in the Great Desert. There are still other cities that we can go to as well, so... bound to find her somewhere in here. Well, I didn't end up finding Red or Flandre, so let's go ahead and try here. Hi. You gonna bag check us? Apparently not. Alright, I'm not gonna say no to that. Maybe... I mean, would she just be hanging out in a bar? I'm kind of doubtful of that, but at the same time, I don't really know. Let's see. I don't see her from the get-go. A couple bar guards. Yeah, okay. Well, let's have, Remy talk to you. Okay. Nothing of note. Okay, how about upstairs? Okay, you're all about skeleton parts, so something tells me that you're not going to help me out either. Let me see. I mean, if we ever need any skeleton parts, you actually have quite nice stuff. More athletics. Let me see. Is there... yeah, you have scout legs. Yeah. Some economy stuff. Well, I know where to come if we need limbs, yet I don't need those right now. Would she be arrested? Let's take a little look, shall we? Anyone arrested that I might know? Prince Shorts. Also, wow, this guy is, I know he's a cat, but he is real small. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. The only thing that's not fine is I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. I mean, she said that she was in up here, right? Or am I thinking about it super wrong? Maybe she's over at like I don't know. If it was only slavers, maybe we should go check Eye Socket, because we could go get Ray there as well. So many things to think of. Let me see. Well, you're selling a lot of food. That is nice. But also, I don't need... Well, we always need food, but I don't need food right now. Well, still not Flandre, but... we did find someone else. Useless slave. Starting to think I should just cut my losses and make goat feed out of his scrawny carcass. Bought him last year, and the cretin can't even speak, let alone do what he's told. Oh, I need an upgrade, fast. Can't talk? I got no tongue. Past owner cut it out. He could be a pretty feisty one, so I can't blame him for it. I could just picture the given lip. Probably would have done the same myself. I tell ya, I need to make my money back somehow. Don't care if I gotta make bone meal out of the good-for-nothing meat sack. How about I pay you for it? Freedom? Why the... do you care about this cretin's freedom, slave lover? I'll tell you what. If it gets him out of my hair, and it gets cats in my pocket, then I can consider, I suppose. 1,000. That's what I paid for him. What are you saying? Deal. And with that, Ray is ours. Now, I need to get those chains off you. There you go, Ray. Good as new. Another unique companion for us to take home with us. It doesn't get much better than that. Okay, so, now that we have Ray, we still need to look for our lost companion for Remy. Not having any luck. I've already checked all the places around here. Maybe there's someone walking around? I don't know. Nah, not having the best luck, though, so we'll see what happens. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute here. Hang on. I did not just see what I thought I saw. It can't be. But yet it is.
Beep.
Hi, Beep.
How do you know my name?
It was just a guess.
You must be some kind of genius, then.
Yes, I am.
Can I join you? I want to become strong. Become a swordsman.
You don't look very strong. You don't even have a weapon. Do you have any kind of skills?
I have nothing. They exiled me from the hive.
Just because you kept saying beep?
I am defective. Not good for the hive. But Beep doesn't give up. Beep is strong. Since I left the hive, I can feel my mind changing. The way I think. I feel free, having thoughts I never had before. I want freedom, but everywhere I go, things try to kill me or chase me. Beep tires of running. Time to stab the things that chase me.
Another week, nobody. How much money do you want?
Money? I don't know what that means.
Welcome to the team.
Beep.
Okay, Very unexpected, but Cyber Beep is now part of the party. Oh no, that means we get 2 beeps. Because 1 beep wasn't enough. They had to make beep 2. Boy, the path down here was annoying. Oh well. So, we have made it to the South Wetlands, and we went over to the slave markets, because I can't really think of many other big places that Flandre will potentially be. Which, by the way, we came down to the South Wetlands all the way from here. So, quite a distance. We went quite a distance. We dropped off Ray and Cyber Beep at the hub. However, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but Ashley apparently was caught stealing something and then was also charged with assault because she was defending herself, so she's in there for 60 hours. She also got quite beat up, which is not great for skeletons, but worst case, we can always try and replace something, I guess. And then Ray tried to defend her and got absolutely whomped. But I went ahead and split up our people into a copper mining squad and an iron mining squad. That way we could try and, you know, make use of how many people that we have. Food is going to become an issue soon, but the sooner we can get done with this Flandre quest, the sooner we can start feeding everyone.
You.
Do you have her? You have quite a few people, but you do not have who I'm looking for. Okay, we're gonna split up just to try and cover some ground. Oh boy, a lot of people in here. Would she be hiding here? Ooh, noble slave trader. Hey, you got someone? I mean, this is looking... Oh my god, it's so expensive. 16K. But this is definitely what we're looking for. Now we just need to find her. Well, well, well. Looky who I found. Issue. We need to get her. So, they staring at you up and down.
What, countrywoman?
Show me slaves.
Rich visitor, this slave is not cheap.
I have cats.
I'm wrong. You're rich. Blah, blah, blah.
There she is.
God dang, 10K. Oh, man, you better be
Worth it. You know, when I say... Okay, well, that sounds really bad. When I... Hang on, backpedal. When I said I was getting every unique NPC, man, I wish I wouldn't have added the modded ones. Oh well. Welcome in. Sister. Don't worry, you're safe now. You're here to save me, finally. Let's leave here first. Okay. Who's being attacked? Why are you being attacked? Why? Fine. You're gonna attack me for no reason? Then I'm getting in jail. There you go. Now stop attacking me, please. Ah! Okay. Ah, we went back to 60 hours. Ah! Grip up. Oh, go the other way. Those are blood spiders. Nope. Nope. That is a real quick way to get everyone to die. Nope. Nope, 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 no. Do you have any idea how much range and damage those things have? They are ridiculous. Just keep far away. Far, far away. I want nothing to do with them. Okay, now, that being said,
Boink. Good as new. Alright, you guys are together. This is a good thing. Alright. So, we don't have the requirements to learn that yet. But even still, we have both of the sisters now. Why are you wanted? Wanted by the Holy Nation. Oh. Well, I mean, the Holy Nation hates everyone. Not to mention, we're all women, and the Holy Nation thinks women are evil. So, I mean, they're not gonna like us anyway, so oh well. I guess a little bit of a bounty is not, like, the biggest thing in the world. Well, I'm happy to have saved you. However, now we have to get you home, get you some clothes, and then I think it's finally time that we start base building. Actually, there's 2 NPCs that I'm gonna get while these 2 get situated. And one of them we already have a robotic version of, and the other is purely robotic, if you catch my drift. And we're out of here. Never gonna catch me, I'm too fast. Too fast, too furious. So how many did we get anyway? I mean, a pretty substantial amount of eggs. It's definitely no beak thing egg farm, but it'll do. The motor, it's worth a little bit. CPU unit is worth a crap ton, and then the armor plating can be useful later. I mean, I'm certainly not going to complain, but now let's head for the tower that I was actually looking for. Oh my god, Sally, what is your pathing? Are you kidding me? It's a good thing these guys run at like 2 miles an hour, otherwise we would be dead. Ah, man. The Kenshi... Kenshi pathing is just horrendous at the best of times. But, I mean, you know, that's a nice thing about being solo. We're able to get out of situations very fast. And we don't have to stop and go heal other people. Because we just know that our single person is going to be safe. Now, is this the correct one? Ah, there you are. There's my buddy. Just who I was looking for.
Let me guess. Another adventurer. You certainly don't look like the scavenger type. Or the bandit type either, for that matter.
How did you know?
The Floodlands mostly attract the adventuring type. It's full of lost treasure, of course, so why wouldn't it? Anybody else of sane mind wouldn't risk the spider bots. They keep most of the more hostile trespassers at bay, at least. But life holed up in this tower can get dull, so it's always good to share shelter and exchange stories with fellow adventurers.
Oh, so you're an adventurer too?
Used to be. Skeletons aren't as perishable as humans like yourself, but we still have a limit to our existence. We start to seize up over time, or we stop working suddenly without warning. My time is near. My parts are wearing, and I'm not as fit for exploration as I used to be. So, here I am, retired in the solitude of the Floodlands.
Do you miss traveling?
At times. I've traveled the eastern ashlands to the southern swamps. Recovering lost relics and lost pieces of history is something that's always satisfied me. And, of course, watching human behavior as the world evolves and falls.
Tell me more.
Nothing ever truly changes. Trends, cultures, languages, rulers, they come and go. But behavior bred from greed and fear hold human evolution at a standstill. Any kind of progress made is usually destroyed, reset in one way or another. Like a wave, it evolves and it fails again.
Well, pretty deep. No, that's a depressing thought.
A skeleton has a lot of time for deep contemplation, especially one that has lived alone, with nothing but spider bots as company for the last 3 years.
Well, why not take one last adventure with me?
If I have the company of a fellow adventurer, I suppose that shouldn't be too much for me to handle. And I always enjoyed the study of human companionship. I'd enjoy nothing more than a last adventure. Let's go.
And Burn has joined us. He's fine as is.
You lead, I'll follow.
Now there's only one more person that we need to go get. And I'm sure you know exactly who it is. Well, while we look for the one true companion, it looks like we found another one. Infinite Wing Wang. What a name.
Dare you engage in the might of Infinite Wang Wang? Do you?
What do you mean? You want to fight?
Infinite Wing Wang is for hire, so hire him. Leap on this rare and valuable opportunity, you must.
How much?
Infinite Wing Wang is no small purchase, my feathered friend.
I feathered?
Infinite Wing Wang costs 100,000 Catan credits, no less.
I'll give you 4,000, and I'm changing your name.
Are you mad? You can't just change Infinite Wing Wang's name just like some kind of mad wizard.
5,000?
Deal!
He begins dancing on the spot like some kind of madman. Everyone is staring. Yeah, it looks fine. Everyone just like... Everyone's just like, oh boy. Now, Crowface I don't believe is unique, but boy, sure looks unique. I don't know. We'll talk to him, but I don't believe he's unique. Shadows grind into a frown, and sparks appear where eyes should be. Hi.
How did you find me? Don't give me that. I see your story in the dust upon your face.
Do you know the region?
I am the dust that dances on the sand.
Are you real or some strange shadow?
I am Crowface.
Why do they call you Crowface?
I was to be called Growth Ace, but there was an administrative error.
Join my squad.
Yes, you will need me. Like compacted dust, we will become as rock. Now it's just a matter of paying off a few debts before I can leave this place. Oh my god.
He wants 10K. 10K. I mean, you are unique, but I don't know if I can spend that much.
Our paths shall meet again.
Okay. I look forward to seeing you again. Hey, Crumblejohn! Haha! You're another unique one, too. Shriveled, sinewy old man glares at you with one eye. He looks expectant in a weary sort of way, like he's already bored with you, but he's got to talk to you anyway. Who are you?
Crumblejohn?
Why do they call you Crumblejohn?
Because of my crumbling bones? That's enough questions now.
Can you lift that weapon?
No. No way.
That's a really long beard.
It's the source of my power. Stop pestering me.
Why are you so old?
Leave me alone.
Join my squad.
Fine, I'll join your stupid squad.
Yay!
Alright, I'm coming with you now.
What are your stats? I'm so curious. You're pretty good for a crumbly old man.
I
quiet like...
Much better than I would have expected.
If you're the legend of the Mist School,
Oh, we'll hear about them. Trust you me, we'll hear about them. Now then, anyone else? How about up here? Anybody? Vilp, Oryx, Shrike? Wait a minute. That's someone we need. Now, what about you? You're a heads or tail dealer. I'm coming up here, Shrike. I'm coming up here. Hello. Stranded in this dead end of town. And for what? Some puffed up tech hunter rumor of AI cores and CPU units? Well, goodbye blue skies, goodbye sunlight, so long desert breeze. Now there's the sounds of the fog to listen to instead. Listen to that. And then you've got yourself a few sleepless nights. And don't even get me started on food. How much longer are the reserves gonna last on this marooned island, huh? Ugh. Anyway, looks like you're one of us now, huh? Welcome to the party. If you don't want to be a party pooper, don't talk about the fog. Or what's in it, for that matter. The screeches and groans are enough of a reminder already. Why not leave? Oh, I want to, believe me. But every single time I pluck up the courage, my dear old brother Norman's tortured screams echo in my mind. And that's when I remember that perhaps a lack of sunlight and the odd back pain grumble from Crumble Johns isn't such a bad thing after all. Not compared to my fate that lurks in the fogs. I mean, sure, it's easy to throw out suggestions, Captain Obvious, but talking about it is much easier than doing it. Then allow me to drag you out of here with me. Well, you've got a nice-sized crowd following you, and you all made it here in one piece, that's something. But is it enough, I wonder? To the abyss with it. I might never get another chance. Drag me if you have to. Don't let me bail on this. Okay. There you are. That's who I've been looking for. Hello.
Beep.
Hi, Beep.
How do you know my name?
Now, we have talked to him before, so we're genius. You don't look very strong, because he keeps saying beep. Another week, nobody. Welcome to the team. And there is the official beep. The little his face. All right, everyone. I think it's finally time that we get ready to move. It's finally time that we get a brand new home. Okay, well, now that we have everybody grouped up, what we're gonna do, we're gonna send everyone inside, except Burn, who I guess just didn't feel like going. Oh boy. Alright, here's where the fun stuff happens. So, we need to pack up, and we need to head out. Now, I have a place that's more or less ready for us. And then we're just going to head on over there. We're going to see what we can do. And hopefully, if all things go well, we're not going to have to worry about living in the hub anymore. I mean, chances are we will still be coming back to the hub. But, you know. Okay, so let's dismantle this. Dismantle this. Dismantle this. Okay, and I want... Okay, Ray is dismantling. Good. Now, Beep. I want... Or actually, where's Cyber Beep? Okay, Cyber Beep. I want you to carry as much copper as you can. Okay, it actually seems like you're going to be able to carry the rest of it. So, we're going to go ahead and have you do that. Then, I want you to dismantle these.
Okay. Now, go ahead and dismantle this one. Then we're gonna have... Who else has a bag? Ruka, you're next up. I want you to carry 25 iron. Ray, I want you to carry the next 25 iron. Ashley, I want you to get some iron. Regular Beep, I want you to get the last of that. Okay. Now we're going to start dismantling these. Okay, very good. Now, I want Remy, I want you to carry as many iron plates as you can. You're one of our fastest, so I trust that you can do it. Okay, let's take these. Actually, hang on. I want to take as many... Oh, wow, copper plates are way heavier. Okay, well, go ahead and take that. Flandre, I want you to take as many copper plates as you can, although it's not going to be very many. That's alright. Now, what if we do... Okay, we can carry 2 of our motors. These are going to be fairly valuable in the long term, so we want to try and take as many as possible. Let me see. Wing ram, I want you to take these copper plates, the motor, CPU unit, and the... not the power core. Okay, Shrike. Now, some of this we can leave, because obviously we're going to be back. We're not abandoning this place forever. But it's going to be a hot minute until we're actually back. So, who isn't carrying very much? Nama, I want you to carry the building materials. Okay. Now, you're also going to carry the rest once we get them. Okay, Nama, get the rest of the building materials. Okay. Very good. Kang, you're not holding anything, so as soon as this building material is ready, you're going to go ahead and take that. Okay, there it is. Building material. Now, let's get everyone grouped up, because we're going to have to travel as one massive squad.
We are running so slow.
Oh boy. Alright, this is going to be a slow adventure, but we are going to travel from the hub, past Squin, and to our brand new outpost. I think this is actually going to be a relatively solid location. Obviously, it's not top tier or anything, but it's in a good spot. We're somewhat close to Squin, the hub, and if we really need to, we can always run down to Shark. We could always make our way down to... Where is it? Okay, I can't find it right now, but there's some stuff down here. We got the crater, we got Iraq, the spider planes. We have all of the hivers above us and below us. So all in all, I think it's going to be a fairly good location. Now, I do think Sally is going to have to travel with everyone for this one because, yeah, I don't know that we're going to make it there safely unless we all travel together. So, with one big save, let's be off. Although a little bit injured, we have finally arrived to our brand new home. Obviously, it's not built in the slightest, but that'll change. Ray is being attacked by a berserker, I assume? Ooh, by a hound. I mean, we should be able to take care of that, no problem. So, because we are now defending our home turf, now everyone is allowed to attack.
However, while just out and about, kind of how Sally is 90% of the time, they're not allowed to follow and attack with her. But while we're defending, you know, our home, so to speak, then, you know, it's kind of a different story. So, let's go ahead and take out these dogs. It says attack unprovoked, but that is clearly not true because they're trying to kill us right now. Okay, everyone should get there in time. Not to mention they are a bit injured, so if we just land a couple lucky hits, we should be fine. Ray is kind of getting beaten up, though. Everyone is on their way. See, we're carrying a bunch of supplies right now, so we're a little bit extra slow. But it should be okay. Now, run. I want you to make sure this is dead. Take the meat. Take that. Where's the other one? Take the meat. Take that. We can also make some beds out of the animal skin, so that'll be nice. Okay, everyone is on the way. Now, if you're wondering where Sally and Nep are, they're actually turning in some bounties because we could use a little bit more gold. Believe it or not, we are broke. But that's okay. Alright, everyone get all healed up. Okay. Everyone is getting some medical attention, albeit a little bit slowly. There we go. Now, I don't like our skeletons being as beaten up as they have been because, yeah, skeleton damage is kind of permanent unless you have a repair bed. So, not amazing. Also, Beep seems to have gotten extremely beaten up, so let's go ahead and continue heading home. One of the first things that we're going to need to do is building walls. Oh, dear. Nep is being attacked by an entire swarm of freaking dogs. And you're both still quite a ways off of Squin, too. You know what? Just keep running. I'm actually going to autosave just in case, because this has been quite the dangerous adventure, so I would prefer nothing happen, although Sally is... not doing well. Nep, do you have any, Oh, you don't even have a medkit. Really? Ugh. Well, you'll be happy to know that we've already gotten 2 raids, and we haven't even been able to build our place yet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna park everyone way off to the side. Okay, they're talking about like, haha, we're gonna kill you. Okay, we need someone to come pick up Beep because he is way too slow. I mean, to be fair, we've started building, but we really don't have a whole lot of anything. Oh, you two are so dead. Alright, lead them away from everyone else. No, 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 no. Do not engage. Passive. Hold. Okay, all of you stay away. Meanwhile, Nep, you're gonna get a little beat up. You know what? Let's run to the way station with Nep. I mean, she'll be able to make it. I'm not too worried about her. That seemed to go well for us. Beep is still alive, so Nep did pretty good at not letting him die. I'm gonna go ahead and just yoink that medkit. No one needs to know. Okay, overall, pretty solid. There's still a couple people at the outpost. If anything, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Nep put down Beep. There you go. Beep is good as new. See, he's still beeping. Okay, more Band of Bones, guys. I mean, if they just want to keep coming in and keep getting absolutely annihilated, that is perfectly fine with me. Raid against your outpost has ended. Yes, that is what we wanted to see. But what we could do, in case they decide to just stick around, is technically I could have them chase after Nep, run over here, and then have them kill all the Band of Bone guys. And technically that would work. So yeah, basically we're just gonna have to play the coward's line until we're actually able to defend ourselves properly. Because at the moment, we are definitely not able to do that. Ah, yes. Our own little slice of paradise. We have people working on the rocks, people working on the other rocks, people standing guard so that they feel safe, people cooking our food so that we're able to eat before we starve to death, farms getting ready, more people standing guard, the waters that fluctuate through the land, and of course false scorpions, which are ready to absolutely maul us. So, you know, that's a little bit of a problem. But, you know, what are you gonna do? They haven't noticed us yet, and it seems like they're just gonna pass by. But, yeah, that's something to keep note of. Apparently there's gonna be massive freaking crabs that come by. Well, false scorpions, but let's be honest, they're basically just crabs. Yeah, even though they are valuable to kill, I'm just not gonna attempt that. So yeah, setup has been going relatively well, all things considering. But there is still room for improvement. We have 2 processors going. We obviously have a bit of water going. We're trying to work on some crops. It might not be the best crop in the world, but hey, it'll still do. And because of the animals, we're actually able to make a fair amount of dried meat. And with the false scorpions being around, we can also potentially make a drying rack and turn this foul meat into something edible. And that would be pretty nice. I would like to do that. Only issue is, we're still working towards that. Still got a little bit to go. We still need places to store all of our iron. We still need to finish building everything. But I mean, once it's ready, this is going to be a nice little slice of paradise, I'm telling you. And then, of course, we do also have some little cots in case people get too injured while out and about. I thought this was a pretty good idea. That way we're actually able to heal, and we don't need to pay for bedrolls. Plus, they just walk straight past us, so that's nice. Although there is enough of us here that I'm confident we could probably kill them, but I'd rather not aggro them if I can get away with it. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it's not going bad. Now, what do we need for this? We need copper plates, iron plates. I mean, we have, like, a fair amount of both. If we could get a second windmill, we would really be looking good. Now, we can all agree it might not be the prettiest. It might not be the most effective. But it's home. And that's all we need it to be. So, I have attempted to make this as clean as I possibly can. Obviously, we don't have any walls or anything, still working on that. But I went ahead and split our teams evenly. One team is now for processing everything, and the other team is for gathering and mining everything. And then, of course, we have some people who do some other stuff on the side, but here's what we got. Beep, or rather, Cyber Beep and Beep are going to be doing iron refinery. They're going to be hauling the iron plates. Cyber Beep is going to be an engineer, and so is regular Beep. Haiti is working on the building materials and the stone stuff. Infinite Wing Wang is going to be doing the iron. He's also going to be healing people whenever needed. Remy is going to be doing copper, healing people when needed. Flandre is also going to be doing copper, and she's going to go find people whenever they are needed. Ashley is going to be a builder and researcher. She's basically our best researcher that we have, so we're just going to keep her on that. Ruka is only going to be working on stone stuff. And then we go over here. Nep Nep is going to be doing the vegetable farming stuff, as well as iron mining and hauling iron ore. Grumble John is basically going to be on full-on copper duty. Burn is also on copper duty, but he's also one of our builders. Kang is working on the water well, but he's also going to find and heal people when needed. Nama is also on copper duty, finding and healing people where needed. Shrike, you guessed it, copper duty, but he's an engineer. Ray is only on iron duty, and Oron is on water duty. So, overall, everybody has a role. We're looking really good, all things considered. I know it's not the prettiest base in the world, especially because we don't even have walls yet, but you can sort of see the foundations coming into the Rhone. And as far as research, we have used up all of our books. We are pretty much ready to go up to Tech Level 3, but our two big issues right now, and this probably won't surprise you at all, food and books. Also money, but that's kind of just a permanent issue. So, we need a good, sustainable way to get food, other than the creatures coming by that we kill and turn into, meat and stuff. And we also need a good way to get books, which there's a couple ways to get late game books, but we're still quite a bit away from that, so yeah. And then, of course, Sally's stats, because I'm sure you're curious since it has been a hot minute. She currently has 68 strength, 22 toughness, 11 dexterity, 4 perception. Her melee attack is 16, melee defense is 20. Precision shooting has actually managed to go up to 17. Stealth is at 33, athletics is 75, because she has basically been running this entire game. She's got 23 in medic. And yeah, so Sally's doing really, really good. Dexterity and toughness need to be higher. Precision and perception also need to be fairly higher, but we actually have a decent crossbow, a lot of bolts for it, good amount of healing. We're just really, really struggling on that food and, stuff like that. And then we are going to have 4 windmills, so we're going to have 200 power generating at almost all times. So power is not going to be an issue for a bit, but it will eventually become an issue. So eventually we're going to go into like a biofuel kind of thing. Now, I know I've said it multiple times at this point, but dude, gambling with this mod pack is, well, for one, the only way to make money practically. But it's also ridiculously overpowered. Observe! We have a ton of food now. So, here's my plan. Deliver the food back to all of our people. Then, we're going to go on some bounties and start trying to get some rep so that we can start working our way towards a very special companion that comes from the Shek Kingdom. We also need to go to a couple extra places to recruit some more people. It's going to be a very long process, so you know what? We're just going step by step at the moment. We're just trying to solidify our safety. We've got bandages galore. We need food. We've got money for the moment. And then I also have a fair amount of quests that I picked up, such as Find Els. He's one that we can recruit. Red Bandit. From memory, he's a little bit tough, but we might be able to take him out. Sand Ninja Oni. Now, she might be someone that we can actually recruit. I don't seem to remember, but we'll see. Ghost, no idea who that is. The Canyonlands Killer, I seem to recall that's a dangerous one. And I don't recognize this one at all. Black Hound of Vane. Apparently, it's a huge dog-like thing that smells bad, and if we bring its pelt to a hive, we get 1,000,000 cats. except for hiveless. So I'm kind of wondering if that means hiveless is in like hivers, or hiveless is in we are not a hiver. So I don't know. Maybe we can bring Beep, or no, Beep is a hiveless. Never mind. We'll see. We'll see. We also have the Tracker. The Shek Kingdom wants that, and Four Teeth Milton, who, you know, has been causing a little bit of problems. So we're gonna deliver our food, and we're just gonna see how that goes. But on another note, research is going really well. We're trying to get tech level 3. We're working on beds. We're going to upgrade our weapon grades. We're finally going to get defensive walls. Then we're going to get some powered stone refineries. And we're going to get even better iron plates. There is still quite a bit that I want. But this is good. This is really good. What'd that say? Did that say Shanachu? No, Shochu distillation. Oh my god. Imagine Sonichu energy. No. Anything but that. That would be awful. Or, I guess, incredible, depending on who you ask, but still. So, while trying to escape, or rather, while waiting out one of our raids, I followed some of them back home. And, as you can see, that's going very well. So, I'm trying to level up Sally's sharpshooting precision skill, because, well, she can outrun everyone here very, very easily. However, while I was practicing, I couldn't help but notice that there is someone of very big note inside of this group. Let's see if I can find her again. I know she's somewhere. Ah! There she is. This girl right here. 10k cats. You can see we've already gotten a couple shots on her. Missing a tiny bit of blood, but So, she is wanted by the Shek Kingdom for 10,000 cats. If we can turn her in alive, we are going to make an absolutely insane amount of reputation gain and money with the Shek Kingdom. Issue. We need to somehow get through all these enemies to do that. So, I'm hoping that this nearby town is going to be willing to help me out. We are constantly losing their attention, so I'm trying to keep an eye on where Tora is, because I don't want to lose her. But at the same time, I'm trying not to die in the meantime. See, if we can keep doing this and get her to the gate, then that's going to be ideal. Because then we can just have the guards help us take her out. Because we're not really interested in all the other people. We're really only interested in her right now. See, now that she's committing a crime, let's turn off ranged. Let's try and help. Okay, the instant she goes down, we want to be nearby to grab her. Okay, she's not doing well. Okay, pick her up. Wow, that guard actually beat me to her. God dang, he was on that. I tried to pick her up straight away. Oh, well that's actually really annoying, because now, yeah, they're putting her in jail. We can't really take her back either. Let me guess. Here to bail out a friend. Will you let me... Okay, well, I thought I was fast enough. Sally was literally bending down to pick her up, but... Now, we could either reload a save, or we could wait and see if maybe they bring her out? I'm kind of doubtful of that, though. That sucks. That would have been really, really nice. Plus, is she still worth 10k? Yes, actually. Okay.
Well, if we can somehow get her out, she's still worth a lot. But yeah, that sucks. I thought for sure I would have picked her up. Okay, good news. They did end up letting her go, and after a little bit of crossbow cheese, she's now in our custody. And the guards are already recognizing that we have her, which is a fairly good sign.
Oh, they did.
So I think people are actually going to follow us as we run through town. I'm not 100% sure, but we need to go turn her in ASAP. Because, not that she's going to die or anything, but I don't want her potentially getting away or getting out of our grasp again. Because not only do we need this rep, but we could really use the money too. Because, you know, rep for characters, money for literally everything else. It's just a pretty important little thing. Okay, who's the person in charge?
You. Look what we have here. A filthy rebel. Tora never stood a chance against the might of the Shek Kingdom and the Stone Goblin. Great job there, Hunter. I take it you brought him here to get your reward?
Yes, I did.
Honor, kid. Take him to Bayon at HQ.
Bayon? Ooh. Who the heck is Bayon? Like, the big town? You want me to... Apparently this is a him, by the way. You want me to take him all the way there? I mean, alright, I guess I can. Alright. Let's go then. We got a long run ahead of us. Here we go, boys. A much needed boost to our rep. If I can actually find the stone golem in here. Ah, there you are. Okay, definitely save. Now, the stone golem. I bring to you a tribute most honorable. Ah, fine. I'll talk to you.
Is that Tora the Fearless? Hundreds of slain Shek warriors, and he's finally been slain.
The one and only.
It really is. Our most infamous of enemies. Speak to Asana, King. She'll be honored by your company.
Well, she just snarled at me, so maybe she'll be in better spirits now. Okay, well, she still wants nothing to do with me. But what's our rep at? 45. We're getting there. I think we have to be at 80 for the special recruit. So, I mean, we're not doing bad considering we were at 8 and that brought us up to 45. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Can I talk to you? Okay, fine. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, well, while we're here, we may as well check out some of the inns and stuff. Might even find L's here, actually. Let's see. Real big guy. Milos. Jarek. No. Not seeing him. Plastic surgeon. Okay, well, he's not in here. Any more bars around? Yes, one right over here.
Now I know what you're thinking. Another attack, another time that we have to hide. Well, see, there's something interesting about where we've based, and that's that once we're friends with the Shek Kingdom, we're real close to a certain special someone. As you can see here, yeah, we have one of the 5 invincibles here, which is basically the Shek leader's main top 5 dudes. And then we also have some 100 guardians. Needless to say, this is going to be a very, very easy fight. The moment these guys make their way towards us is the moment that they get absolutely destroyed. So, I'm actually going to bring everyone over, and we're actually going to take on this fight. Now, like I said, we are allowed to defend ourselves, but only at our base, which we're currently at. By the way, if you're wondering, Sally and Nama are currently trying to turn in some bounties to get even more rep with the Sheks. Because at the moment, we're actually doing really good. We, purely from turning in Band of Bones, the Bellicaz, any of the Crawl dudes, like, just from turning them in, we are up to 55 reputation. Once we get to 80, we get a very special new character. So, I mean, this is definitely going very well, so I'm not too upset that Band of Bones has been trying to attack us so often, because, I mean, it's just fine. Like, I'm really unconcerned about it. Now, of course, the Shek Kingdom is not always going to come to our aid. There's going to be a lot of times where, you know, they just don't show up, which is fine, which is when we're just going to hide away. But at the moment, yeah, we have one of the strongest dudes coming to help us. And, yeah, something tells me they're not going to stand a very good chance. So we're just going to let the fight play out. We have tons of bandages. We have a couple beds. So I'm not too concerned. However, I do want... Where's Nep? There you are. I want Nep to go kill Bowman, because if he's allowed to just fire crossbow bolts at us, that's gonna be bad. Now, I know the fight can be a little bit hard to watch, but you know what? We'll zoom in just a little bit. Look at all this action. Can you tell who's who? Not really. All you need to know, this guy is one of the 5 invincibles, the guy with the bucket helmet. See, it's going well. We're winning in our own way. Sure, we're taking a lot of damage, but we're still winning. Oh, yeah, you know what time it is. It's progress report time. Okay, so, here's how we're doing. First things first. In our squad menu, we can see that we have a whopping 22 characters, unless I'm miscounting. 7, 14, 21, 22. Yeah, 22 characters. I knew that. So, overall, doing pretty good. Okay, I went on this, like, big whole tirade about what's a unique character and what's not. Obviously, we know these are all unique characters, otherwise I wouldn't have them. But, let me go ahead and show you how our base is doing. Because I know you guys are bound to be a little bit interested. So, let me have someone run into every building. Aha! Alright, here we go. So, here's how we're doing. In the L-shaped wall, we have an item furnace outside to get rid of all these spare items. We have a corpse furnace because, well, yeah, we've been killing a lot of things. We have a bunch of armor storages and then a bunch of weapon cabinets. Then over here, we have a lot of fabric storage, although we're not actually able to properly make it. We have a clothing bench. We have a way to actually make fabric, although, you know, we need a way to grow cotton before we can use that properly. We have a place to make electrical components, because we're starting to need that. Weaponsmith, although I'm not entirely sure what to make just yet. And then, if we go upstairs,
We're working on a small wind generator just to get a little bit of bonus power. It's almost done. We just need someone to finish crafting it. Research bench level 3, although I would love a level 4, but, you know, we gotta wait just a little bit on that. We're creating a ton of batteries just in case worse comes to worse. Overall, we're not really having any power troubles, but, you know, you never know. Then we come right over to this building. This is basically our storage and cooking area. So, as you can see, we got some fowl meat, raw meat, animal skin, alpha pelts, bone dog heads, and then right next to the door, we have teeth and claws. We then have a bread oven. We have a cooking stove where we're making cooked vegetables. I know it's not the best food in the world, but hey, it's what we got. Then, we got these to store all of our green fruit, of which we actually have a fair amount, 27. Then we have some prototype skeleton beds, so we're actually able to properly heal up all of our skeletons, because we actually have quite a few skeleton people, being Cyberpeep. Oh, dude, can I speak properly at all? Haiti, Cyberbeep, Burn, Ashley, Paulson, and I believe that's it as far as all of our mechanical people, but that's fine. Then we can come on over here. This is our raw storage area. So it's basically where we keep all of our food, we keep all of our copper, all of our iron. Then over here we got all of our copper plates, building materials, iron plates. Then we can come right over here. This is where we build all of our green fruit. Got a couple beds, couple torch posts. Obviously, these are our stone mines. Maybe not the best thing in the world, but they work. We got a bunch of refineries for stone, iron, and copper, 2 of each. And then, yeah, all of our mining nodes are just right over here, so a little bit far away, but overall, not too bad. I'd say the biggest thing we're having to worry about right now is actually, like, all the Band of Bones guys that are showing up and trying to attack us. However, we do actually have some Shek warriors trying to fight them off right now, so we're just taking a moment to heal. And then, yeah, we also got 4 massive windmills providing us a ton of power. Combined with the itty-bitty one up top, we should be looking good to go. And then as far as our research, wells are about to get better. We're going to improve our iron mining, some plates, stone mining. We're going to get some rain collectors, even though I don't think it ever will. It'll be good to get the research. And then we'll be working on copper plates. Then I would love to get tech level 4, but that needs 4 ancient science books, and while we technically can go get more, it's not going to be the easiest thing to do. But what I really want to do, I want to be able to make a large building shell, because once we can do that, I'm going to pick up everything, move it over, and then we're just going to have, like, 2 really big buildings where all of our stuff is. There is also the heavy building foundation, which is, you know, just sturdier buildings. And then, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. We're doing really, really good. A lot of our people are injured. We have plenty of bandages. Like, look, dude, Sally by herself has a ton. And then, of course, our armor, while not the best, is suitable for where we are. Crossbow, triangle beak. We are using the martial arts binding just so Sally can dish out a little bit more damage because she kind of needs it. Then we're using high-grade reinforced samurai cloth pants. We're using leather leg guards, beast horn circlet, although it is shoddy, armored rags, and we have a half gas mask, which helps us live against gas, as well as giving us a little bit of melee defense bonus. We also have on the Thieves backpack because it is just the best backpack. And then all of our people have various armor on. For example, Haiti just has all Haiti stuff on. Ray actually has a very unique set on. He has the Hive Soldier plate armor, which gives him head protection, as well as pretty much coverage to everything. However, it does make him very, very slow. And he's also got a leather hive vest, and
the OP Desert Saber that Nama started with, because I figured he could put it to relatively good use. Unfortunately, he is using the small backpack. Eventually, I would love for everyone to have thieves' backpacks, but they're just not that common. So, you know, that's going to be a little bit away. And then I tried to sneak in a couple light armors here and there where I could. Overall, I would like some smaller weapons to pass around, but we're really just not in a position where we can do that right now. But for the moment, I want to say a couple of our characters are wearing like really low weight armor. Nama has on her own special armor. Even though she does have masterwork stuff right here, I kind of wanted her to get used to running around in heavy armor. Then Shrike is wearing a relatively good gas mask. Like, it gives 70% head coverage, and it also gives 100% resistance versus dust storms and gas. Then he's wearing mercenary, drifter boots, samurai cloth, and a full body blackened chainmail, which I was really debating giving to Sally. And honestly, I still might, because this thing is going to save her life. Only reason I didn't. It makes stealth worthless. It makes crossbows not as good. It makes dodging not as good. Combat speed and dexterity, both not as good. So technically, if we wanted to put that to good use, I'm trying to think of what we could do. There are ways to boost up Sally's perception. So yeah, we might even still give it to her, especially since she's running around alone. She really does need a lot of resistance, and this gives exactly that. Green has on an armored faceplate because 75% head coverage. Even though that's his strongest thing, you know, it'll do. He is using a junk bow, short cleaver, rag shirt, and armored rag skirt. He doesn't exactly have a lot of good armor, but we will get him armor when the time comes. Crumble John is using the fragment axe, another martial artist wrappings because more damage is always a good thing, armored rag, unholy boots, fog mask because it's relatively good, and the heart protector. And then, of course, Cyber Beep, because I know Cyber Beep and Beep, they're the ones you really want to see. Cyber Beep has on the leather hive vest, the hive mast helmet, armored rag skirt, and a very good high-grade plate jacket. So overall, even though he looks like a complete mess, he's doing pretty good. He also has on the trader's backpack, which, while good, does make him very ineffective in combat. And normal Beep, who is currently taking a nap, has on the Nodachi, because after all, he does want to be the best swordsman, so we may as well give him the best type of katana. Hive leather, armored rag skirt, he has on the Hive Samurai helmet, and the Hive heavy plate armor. That's a mouthful. And so yeah, overall, we're doing really, really well. And then I also tried to make Kang as, like, animalistic looking as possible, because this guy is insane. And honestly, I think the Bone Dog helmet is, like, the best thing that I could put on him for that. Like, this is, like, the most fitting thing in the world. And then, of course, Ruka, she's kind of just wearing whatever she can get. Technically, if we were to put on assassin or ninja rags on Sally and then do the blackened chainmail underneath, that would actually be really, really solid on her. Combined with the samurai cloth pants. You know what? I might actually do that. Because as much as I like the armored rags, she could use a little bit more defense. You know what? I think I am actually going to do that. It is actually a fully functioning base. Give or take a couple things that are not done. So, let's take a look at what we got. Right here, the ring of water. Because, yeah, we need a lot of water. And these operate completely on their own, albeit at 30% efficiency. So, we have 8 of them because we are going through a lot of water. So I figure, hey, I may as well. Is this guy worth anything? No. We have 2 mostly fully operational farms. They're slow going. One is medium, one is large, because I don't think that we could handle 2 large
vegetable farms at the moment. Maybe we could, but I'm not feeling too confident in that, so I decided to keep it somewhat simple. We have a stone mine level 4, which is doing amazing work for us. Our stone processor is doing relatively good. I do want to upgrade it, but I'm actually going to wait on that. We're now up to 6 windmills because the amount of wind in this area is insane. So we kind of don't need anything other than that. Over here, I went ahead and based right around the natural iron deposit. And then we have an iron refinery Mark II, so that we only need 1 person making iron plates. Overall, just seemed like a very good idea to me. I wanted to set up a carbon mine, but obviously that's not going too well at the moment. We also have a corpse furnace because, golly gee, we have needed it. Let's run Haiti right over here. That way I can show you what we got. Okay. And then obviously we have all our storage units still. I actually chopped down the amount of green fruit containers we had because honestly I think we had too many. Still not able to make bread, but hey, that'll change eventually. And then, I know it's not the most glamorous thing in the world, but we're actually able to make a crap ton of cooked vegetables. So, you know, that's going well for us. It's good enough food for the moment. Then we did a lot over here in our L-shaped room. We have a storage for crossbow bolts, a medium barrel to store all like the prerequisites to crossbow bolts. Obviously, we still have our weapons and armor. After a little bit of our guard cheesing escapades, I brought over Nep because, well, truthfully, I want to get inside those vaults. It'd be a real shame if those ancient mysteries were left alone. So, I brought over Nep because I also need help carrying stuff, so I figure, hey, we needed to bring someone over anyway. So, let's have Nep pick up all this. Okay. Now, we're going to go in, we're going to try and loot, and we're just going to see how it goes. Nep is apparently very much in battle mode. Okay, so let's start at the back. Nep, I want you to come unlock this because you have an insanely high skill. 90%. Nice. Now what's inside? Okay. Ronin Blade, Mark III. Yeah, no, we'll take that. That's good, that's good. I like that, I like that. Now, I kind of forgot Nep has such a trash backpack, so... there's a chance we won't even be able to carry everything. Ronin Talons, Edge Type 1. Whoa. Okay. And an Axe Edge Type 1. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright then, let's start picking this one. We really need to get more Thieves backpacks, but we're just kind of low on money. Another Edge Type 1. Oh. Let's see. This thing is actually really, really good. You know what? I'm actually going to have Sally put it on, at least for now. And then right there. Okay, yeah, we are really running out of room. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be Sally's outfit forever, but for the moment, kind of needed it. So, let's both come over here. We're just going to ignore them fighting outside. Go ahead and pick this. Oh, these are actual gorillas. I thought they were domesticated. Well, at least it's not the robots. Guardless Katana. That was oddly not worth it at all. Okay, let's go upstairs. That'll also get us away from them for the moment. Okay, Nep, continue doing what you do best, which is apparently everything. Ooh, Mark II Guardless Katana. Let's see. Apparently this is locked. You could have fooled me that this is locked, but hey, what do I know? Edge Type 1 Holy Cleaver. Yep. We'll be taking that. Okay, now over here. God, Nep is so ridiculously strong. This is why we're not having her fight at all. Now, you might be thinking that having Nep here at all is cheating. However, the rule was so long as they don't engage or fight with anything. Sally's doing all the fighting, all the exploring, but that doesn't mean someone can't come over and help out. Triangle Blade. Really, really nice samurai leg plates. I'm actually just going to take these. Well, I mean, I'm going to take everything, but let's see. Anything else? We've already looted all this. We've looted those. Okay, I think that is it. Let's go back downstairs and double check one more time, just in case. Ah, we are missing one thing. Okay, Nep, if you would be so kind. And inside, Tempest's Stampede. We found one of the legendary weapons that's hiding. Now, I don't even know who's gonna get this. I mean, ideally, I guess technically we could give it to Nama. She has been with us the longest. But this blade has no detailed note to come with it, describing its backstory like the other legendary weapons we found. Just a short note that says 10,000 shall fall, still 10,000 more. Spooky. This weapon is incredibly heavy, but when you feel it in your hands, you feel unstoppable. Yeah, and I mean, it certainly looks strong. We're also going to pick up the Brutal Axe, and I think that is officially everything that this place has to offer. Now, we just have to haul it back home, and then we are good to go. Alright, let's get out of here. So, just real quick, show you everything we got. All of the weapons we just picked up, a Masterwork grade samurai leg plates, a Katoon number 3, and then a Model Mark 1. Then Katoon 3, Katoon 2, 6 skeleton repair kits, 3 ancient science books, 2 ancient weaponry text. We got 5 engineering research, a single book, the legendary Tempest's Stampede, a brutal axe, a specialist grade skeleton arm, and then, of course, the Model Mark II reinforced saber. So, I mean, all in all, I am very happy with how this has gone. Now, let's just try and sneak right on out of here without anything bad happening. No. You know what, Nep? Why don't you pick up Sally? Give a little piggyback for a minute. Oh, yeah, you're still plenty fast. All right, Nep, get us home. Now, I know you're looking at this space and you're thinking, wow, Shadow, you have created something truly incredible. I can't believe that you've made a base that looks so good. And to that, I say, well, yeah, no. Obviously, it's not perfect. I'm currently looking at something that is very much not, like, solid, and we probably need to fix as soon as possible, but let me put it this way. It's like, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's something we're going to have to redo, and relatively soon. But another thing that I know is on your mind is you're thinking, man, I can't believe you have a base in the middle of, like, the Band of Bones, somewhat close to the Berserkers, next to Crawl's people, and, like, you haven't been overrun by a ton of dudes yet. And to that I say, of course not. What did you think was going to happen? We were going to have, let's just say, a raid show up, and that raid happened to have 4 times the amount of dudes that it should have, and so we got completely overrun and driven out of our base, and, you know, say, we spent absolutely all of our money buying bodyguards who proceeded to do absolutely nothing for us, and, you know, let's also throw in, you know, theoretically, we had to run to the back of our base and import our save just to reset the position of all the baddies because we literally weren't able to do anything. Nah, that would never happen to me. Come on, you really think that would happen to me? I don't think so. We're a little bit more professional than that. But, you know, if something like that were to happen, then it would leave us at basically no money, and we have to kind of figure out a way to get money. That being said, we also recruited Rain the Giant, who I believe was 7,500 cats, which, ouch, kind of expensive. However, we need to get her some armor befitting a noble warrior such as herself, because at the moment, this outfit ain't doing it, Chief. I also want to make her a lot taller. And that being said, we also need to go find some, you know, new people and whatnot. Because, well, actually, the amount of people we have is fine. If anything, we're kind of bordering having too many. So until we can get our food situated a little bit more, this is probably where we should keep it. Especially because we have so many skeletons on our team, which really, really helps with the food situation, because skeletons don't need to eat. But, yeah, just kind of trying to get ourselves situated for the moment. The time has come. We are now 81 reputation with the Shek Kingdom. That means, I think, that we should be able to recruit a special, unique NPC. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And if we're not able to, that means that we need to kill a boss first and turn him in, which is, yeah, that's going to be something. So, first things first, let's head on inside. Alright, now we're looking for you.
You fought by my comrade's side long enough, Sally. Reverence. To the Shek, you are no longer an outsider. You are our kin. This day I name you a warrior of Crawl, an honorary invincible.
Sally the Battleborn!
And now everyone is cheering. Yay! Hooray! So they'll all just kind of run around and, you know, cheer for us for a little bit. But this is the unique NPC, I believe. Or, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. So I'm going to quick save now that we have become super special. Let's see. So we can talk. Okay, I'm not 100% sure how to get her to join us, but I'm fairly sure this is the person that we are going to recruit. As for how to actually get her to do that, not 100% sure. Maybe we have to have a Shek do it. Okay, so it's been a handful of days now, as you can tell. We're on day 73. So, here's a couple things that have changed. Number one. So, you remember when all the way down here, we had that library with all, like, the crabs and stuff, and then we went over to this tower, and Nep had to come over and help us. Yeah, so, we found a bunch of maps here, and I didn't think anything of them. I thought they were just the trash maps that you sell. No. Turns out, those were treasure maps, and they basically filled out the floodlands. So that's where we're gonna go, and then we'll also go to Burns Tower just to loot some stuff that we didn't get. But in the meantime, I found this massive tower that I wanted to explore, but the only thing that's really changed back home, we now have a way to supply ourselves with cotton, which is going to be very, very nice, because now we can actually make stuff, including beds. We also have official skeleton beds. So we're looking pretty good. I also got a research bench number 4. Our exploration has paid off, although some of it was money, truth be told. Let me think. Oh yeah, I reworked our whole gate system here because truthfully it was bad, and I know it's bad, so I redid it. And what I did, so we have like this inner wall, inner to our base at least, with 4 Mark II crossbows, so they're able to just shoot people who come in here. And then on the outer wall, we have 2 Mark II crossbows, and then we're going to have 2 harpoon turrets. Issue, we don't have any steel bars. We don't have any way to mine the coal and stuff, or mine carbon and make coal. So at the moment, we can't make that, but we do have the research to make steel bars, so, you know, that's nice. I put up 3 walls right here just to try and split people up just a little bit if they do make it past this first gate. And then hopefully our crossbows take them out. And if they manage to get through the second gate, well, that's when everybody dogpiles them and we just hope for the best. Now, these walls wouldn't connect properly, so what I did is I just put barrels on both spots in like the opening in between the walls. I know it's a really bootleg way to do it, but you know what? So far, so good. It's working for now. So, you know, there is that. I set up a steel refinery, which we can't even use yet. And then, let me think. What else has changed? We set up 2 more of these small wind generators. I set up another battery, and we are now up to 1,200 battery charge. So, we're looking pretty good. Then we got 2 new people, one of which is 2B. Yeah, pretty neat. And then, of course, we have me! I'm now in Kenshi. That's right, Shadow in the Kenshi. What will he do? Die because my stats are awful. But, you know what? That's okay. I'm here now.
So all in all, our teams are pretty good. We have 7, 14, 21, and with Sally, that totals to 22 characters, all of which are unique. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Honestly, I kind of don't really want to go above the amount we have right now because it's already kind of hard to keep everyone afloat with the amount of food and stuff we're making, so might just keep it here for the moment. Let me think. Anything else that changed? No, not really. We spent a lot of our money buying upgrade shenanigans and also some ancient science books, and, you know, there was a lot of gambling in between. Very boring stuff, so probably not going to see any of that. And the reason that our menus, or not our menus, our tabs up here are all screwed up is, well, because I keep importing. Because the game keeps freaking out on me, because if you played Kenshi, you know, it's a little bit of a buggy game at times, so, you know, every now and again we do have to import. Not a lot to be done about it. That's Kenshi for you, especially when you're playing it with 60 mods like I am. Can you not get in there? Is this locked? Yes, it is. Ancient lab ramp gate. Okay, well, we're smashing it. How much health does it have? Oh, it doesn't have too much. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? There's gonna be, like, some, security spiders in here, huh? You know, that's another thing that I've been having to deal with. Sally's lockpicking is not high enough. At the moment, she is sitting at, if I can find it, yeah, 12 lockpicking. Not even remotely enough. Literally 0% chance to pick this, but luckily smashing does work for doors, but as far as, like, chests and stuff, well, that's where things get a little awkward. That's where we have to start calling over Nep. But, I mean, we could technically level up our lockpicking. It's just not the easiest thing to do. Alright, security spiders? No. Surprisingly. Really? Ah! There we go. What the... Oh, no. Mist beasts. Oh, no. Lock complexity 98? Holy crap. Dude, there's got to be another legendary weapon in there. Anything else of note? This is unlocked. This is unlocked. This is locked. 82. God dang. How about above? Whoa. What about these? Unlocked, unlocked, empty, empty. Huh. Okay, then. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cheese here, isn't there? Also, these are all empty. Okay, so we're gonna need someone with a lock-picking skill. Also, wow, a mother of the mist. I don't think I've ever seen one of you before. You are gnarly looking. So she's basically a Hiver Queen, but a creature of the mist. Now, I'm fairly sure they're coming down here. So what if, hear me out, we shoot them? Oh, 11 damage? Nope. Nope. Well, this isn't happening. Alright, I'll see you all in therapy. Okay, well, it wasn't perfect considering the distance we ran, but we managed to get 2 of them to follow me all the way to the Midland Hive. So, we're going to make use of their services. Nah, they attack so fast. And yeah. Good. Alright, attack each other. See, preferably... Oh my god, they destroyed those hivers. Okay, yeah, these guys are no joke. Hey, can you guys help me? Yeah. Unleash the swarm. Okay, hang on. Get him, Sally, get him. You're faster than most of these hivers. Just shoot him. Come on, run after him. Oh no, he's long gone. Okay, well, is there? No, that's it. They're both leaving. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Shadow, did you recruit another hiver? This one doesn't even seem unique. Well, let me tell you. This hiver is unique because this hiver has some serious stats. And of course, am I really gonna deny a hiver in need? I don't think so. We're going to accept her as our own. Apparently, we're gonna rue the day we didn't buy his goods. But there's a couple unique hivers that I've been trying to find. Honestly, I've been running all over the world. I just can't find them. I mean, we're on day 80, so if that doesn't say anything, I don't know what does. But, yeah, their names are Clutch, Daiko, Blue Rain, and then technically there's another one, but we're not going to be able to get her. She's in a place called Tengu's Vault, which, if you remember earlier, because I've mentioned the whole importing thing, yeah, you import once, any character in Tengu's Vault immediately breaks, so that's not happening. But regardless, we now have a new hiver, and she is going to be very, very useful. So, because we have so many hivers... Oh, interesting. She's also apparently lost, so the hivers will not trade with her, which is fine. We need to start making some actual hiver gear, because we have a fair amount of hivers now. And yes, two of them are mechanical, but even still. Like, we have Pulsin, Green, Waverbell, Ray, and then Beep and Cyber Beep. So we have a lot of hivers, so debatably we should start getting them some gear. Now, Ray, Beep, and Cyber Beep all do have on some gear that I've just kind of bought and... No, that I've just bought. I was going to say looted, but no, that's not true. So, yeah, all in all, can't go wrong with that. Also, Waverbell, I'm just saying, kind of cutie. Time to test out our brand new and improved Harpoon Turret Level 2. Okay, well, she missed her first shot. Oh, wow, what was that? Took him down in one shot? Well, you gotta land some... You gotta land some hits. Oh my god! Okay. 100... Okay, technically, 112 damage. 93 damage. 77 damage. Yeah, they're doing plenty. 151 damage! Yeah, I think we're defended. That was a triangle assault. Oh my god. Absolutely destroyed, dude. Okay, these harpoon turrets, absolutely worth it. They were so worth the research needed to get them. Just a crazy amount of damage. 88 damage, 125 meter range. Yeah, these are pretty good. Not to mention, if they somehow make it past the first turret at this rate, we also have 2 Mark II crossbows. So, yeah, something tells me attacks are going to be a thing in the past. However, I am aware that they will sometimes do this. If they decide to break through our walls instead, we're still in a fair amount of trouble. But they haven't done that yet, so I'm just not gonna worry about it, and we're gonna hope for the best. I also went ahead and upgraded both of our vegetable farms. So they're both large, and
they both have 3 people dedicated to them. And then our cotton farm, 2B is on one, I am on the other. So, yeah, all in all, everything's going pretty good. We've upgraded our windmills, so power is a non-issue. It's completely a thing from the past. So I didn't even bother upgrading more than 2 of our windmills. Especially because we still have 4 little windmills going over here, and we have 1,200 charge. So, yeah, we're honestly kind of just fine. We're entering a point where I feel really, really safe. Now, would it be nice if we were all running around in masterwork gear? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but, I mean, we're not doing bad. Like, high grade, we'll just ignore that shoddy grade, high grade, standard grade, but Model Mark II, and standard, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. Not to mention, here, I'm gonna run Sally over real quick. Look at our food situation. Well, look, it's lunchtime, but everyone's eating really good because we're mass producing cooked vegetables, which I know, like the text says, pretty basic food. 18 nutrition, not exactly a lot, but whenever Savannah hounds come around, we get meat off them. The crabs, we get meat off that. And with how much stuff we're making, be it crossbow bolts, steel bars, spare armor that we don't need, we can always just run it on over to either Hummock, AdMag, Squin, or if we really need to, we can go up to this high village, purchase some food, get back completely safe. So I feel like we're in a really good spot. And not to mention, we have all the beds inside here, the skeletal beds. Like, we're doing really well. And while it's not exactly the fastest because we don't have a really good spot for carbon, so, you know, that kind of sucks. But we're even starting to make steel bars. So we're just, you know, good. By the way, here's Tengu's vault. I passed it on my way back to hang because I'm looking for a very specific type of hiver. Those names I mentioned earlier, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, no luck with that, but we did find something very special indeed. Very, very special. So, I think I'm going to recruit her. May as well. Since we can't find the person we're looking for, we may as well not leave empty-handed since she is still unique. But she is only getting recruited in place of the ancient hiver that we're looking for. Now, of course, we technically could bust into Tengu's vault and get an ancient hiver queen that way, but that's not exactly the safest thing for us to be doing, so nails it is. And then you got me on how the heck I expect to get all the way home with Nails still alive, but, you know, we're gonna try. Kind of just biding my time, doing what I can, recruiting who I can, and trying to finish off strong. Okay. Looks like it's doomsday scenario, boys. You see what they're doing? They're trying to bust down this wall. Okay, well, if we ever needed a real honest-to-goodness test of the harpoon guns, it's now. Not only did they manage to bust through my defensive gate, but they're trying to bust down my walls, and there's still quite a few of them left. This is probably going to be the final true test of my base. And all my people. We have a lot of people, but so do they. So, time to see how this goes. They are injured, but they're trying to break down this wall quick. And there's still more of them. Not to mention, when there's enough of them, they'll phase through this gate as if it's nothing. Kind of a big problem.
We are still killing the outliers that are trying to get in. But, yeah, these guys are doing a number to the gate. Despite constant repairs, they're doing more damage than we're repairing. Now, the harpoon turrets are doing really, really good damage from behind. Not to mention our Mark II towers are also doing a decent amount of damage. However, oh, they actually gave up on this wall. Okay, good. So they're not trying to bust down the wall anymore. But it's still so many of them that it's going to be a little bit hard to attend to, especially because the harpoon towers keep getting distracted by all the little guys. But let me see. I actually want to manually target some of my people because the door condition is still going down. So, Paulson, I want you to start shooting at this guy. Hopefully you don't shoot yourself. That would be real bad. Let's have you shoot here. I'm supposed to have 2 more people on these towers, not nails. Where are... Okay, you're here. Remilia's here. Okay. I think we just need to call 2 other people. Where's Infinite Wang Wang? Okay, you, my friend, need to come get to your post right now. And then, even though you're technically not posted, I want Ray to come get on this tower right now. Then, I'm also going to have Burn come on this tower, because we need every bit of manpower that we can get before they get through this gate. Because once they actually start doing damage to us, that's when we start losing the fight. Now, our people are doing a really, really good job at sort of sniping them down. The more thin we can get their numbers, the better. Or at the very least, if we can injure enough of them to where we can actually take them, that would also be really, really solid. I'm glad my walls are working out somewhat, though, because see all this time that they're wasting trying to go back to the main entrance? See all this time that they're wasting and just getting free pot shots taken at them? That is really, really good. I don't know if they're trying to go heal up their people in the front gate, but regardless, it's working very much to our advantage. We're still doing good damage to all of them. Slowly but surely, we're whittling them down. The more people that fall over, the better, because that means they're too injured to keep fighting, at least for the moment. It says that we've defeated their attack, and a lot of them are retreating to try and heal up. But we still have a lot more to go. Door condition is starting to go up now, though, so they don't have enough damage to truly get through it anymore, at least for the moment. And it looks like they're in full retreat mode. They are really trying to get out of here. Okay. As long as we keep shooting at them, because honestly, the more that we can kill and prevent from coming back, the better. Also, can I just say how nice having the spotlights on the actual turret is? That's improving our accuracy so much, considering this was a nighttime attack. Okay, we're still doing good damage. As they get out of that front gate, they are going to continue to be shot at. Yeah, and at 179 damage per pop, it looks like they're not going to last too much longer. But, as much as I would like to open this gate and start repairing this gate, if we open this gate, there's a chance that they come back. Not to mention, not all of these people are dead. Most of them are unconscious or bleeding out, but they're not dead. So I would prefer not to open this gate until we are certain that these guys are no longer going to be a threat. However, there is significantly less of them compared to when they first showed up. So let's... Oh. Okay, well, I accidentally saved. But you know what? I think we're in a safe spot anyway. Let's speed up time. See if any of these people get up. It doesn't look like they are. Everyone's returning to their duties, so they sense that there's no longer a huge attack. And I think that we've actually managed to push it off. So, because we just saved, let's open the gate, have everyone just come and repair. A lot of people are already on repair duty, so they're doing what they can. Who is this? I don't know what you're doing in my base. You're Not looking too hot, but I'll let you stumble out for the moment. After all, we have bigger fish to fry. Okay. They're all repairing it up pretty nicely and very, very fast, all things considered. This guy was probably from one of the past raids, so we'll just let him leave. He's not too much of a threat right now, especially since he's limping. Now, if one of my people on the mounted crossbow decide to take him out, that's really not my problem. Hey, they're the ones on the crossbow. They get to decide what happens. Okay, door condition is almost back to full. And as soon as it is, we should be good to go. And just like that, we have survived the absolute doomsday scenario raid. That right there is pretty solid. We've officially hit the point to where that many band of bones guys we can actually handle, albeit barely. We are able to handle them. And I will say, that's one thing I really, really regret about putting my base where it is. Even though we're right next to a trader, we're right next to AdMag, which sends one of the 5 invincibles. Yeah. To come defend us. This exile camp spits out so many freaking guys during raids. It's insane. But it looks as though we have survived the raid. And how much food? So, even though Nails is, you know, technically not supposed to be a cook, after all, she is a Hiver warrior. When we got her, she had 40 cooking. So, you know, I'm kind of just fine with that. And because of that, she has created all of this food. 68 nutrition cooked vegetables, of which we have 9 of them. A ton of dried meat from all the crabs and dogs that we've been killing that I was talking about. And, even though it's not the best, she's also been making dried gristle flaps, which are making use of foul meat. So, all in all, food, no longer a problem. We have a dedicated cook who's just pretty much keeping us topped off and healthy. So, with that being said, I honestly think that is going to do it for Kenshi. At least for the moment. As far as this world goes, I think we've hit a scenario where we're just in a really, really good spot. If we're able to get through that, I don't see a lot being able to actually kill us at this point. Now, it was close, but let's say we continued. We're going to be getting more crossbow accuracy. We're going to be getting higher skill. We're potentially going to be able to upgrade our crossbows, and our people are going to become better and better fighters for whenever they do eventually manage to get through both of these gates. And honestly, a lot of our people are already pretty insane. Like, I'm just going to show off their stats really quickly. But I'm super, super pleased with how this has gone. Especially because we actually have somewhat renewable resources and food to the point where I'm just not worried about it. And like I mentioned earlier, we can always sell stuff and get any sort of stats that we need. Obviously, me showing off the stats of everyone else is kind of obsolete, since the only thing that they could really do was defend the base. But, you know, I still think it's a good idea to actually show where everyone ended at, because, you know, they're all part of the same city, same team. So, I have a little bit of an idea. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching this one-off of Kenshi. This has been something I wanted to do for quite some time. I know it's not perfect. It's far from it. But overall, I'm happy with the amount of progress that we got. And trust you me, this was a time-consuming process. We're on day 87. Yeah, that's quite a long process and quite a long journey, but I'm very glad that I did it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Kenshi. And I will see you in the next series. Bye.